Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. I am Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist. And here in the Real Juicy Detox, we talk about everything to do with detoxification and how to detoxify your body and why detoxify your body. Well, I'll give you the reason why right now. To amplify and to unlock your inner world of health and vitality. It's really simple. It's really easy. It's super delicious. And it's so effective. So if that is what you are looking for, if you are interested in 2021, right now, this year, right present moment, right now, if you are interested in tapping into that inner world of health and vitality, you're in the right place. So welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Let's see who is tuning in today's noon class. And Alana is here first. Welcome, Alana. Hello. So glad that you are here. I saw your comment. I saw you as soon as I set it up. Alana's like, hello, everybody. Hello, all. Hello. I'm so happy that you are here. Let me know if you are tuning in. Drop a comment in the comment section in the live chat, and I will bring your comment and your questions up on camera, just like we have done here for Alana. So tune in. How is it going? How are you doing today, Alana? 7 days. We are 1 week in on our juicy detox. Are you loving it? I know you're experiencing the detox symptoms, but I know that's why you came. That's why you came. You came here to clean your body out and you're doing it. So congratulations. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Okay, let me share this out to a couple of our juicing communities on the Facebook. They are Juicing and Raw Food Support Group for Your Healing Journey, Juicing for Health. We've got Solid Food Vacation / Juice Feasting. And of course, we have our group, the Real Juicy Detox, but I don't share this out to the Real Juicy Detox group right away because you all know where to find me. You all know where class happens. And then the Dr. Morse groups are Sharing the Detox Diet by Dr. Robert Morse, ND, and fans of Dr. Robert Morse, ND. Those are two amazing groups within the Facebook platform that you guys can check out. And yeah, we are here. We're ready to go. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Kelly is here. Hi, Kelly. How are you? My beautiful Kelly. Are you having a good day, babe? Yeah? Awesome. 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 Well, I got my kitchen all nice and cleaned this morning. Very happy about that. And I wanted to talk about anybody who's struggling on your detox. I know that doing a detox can be a bit of a challenge. It can really push us more than we thought before we signed up for it. Like we're like, all right, I mean, by signing up, I don't mean you don't have to sign up anywhere. I mean, when you sign up in here, when you sign up for a detox inside of yourself, right? You think, okay, I can do this. I can do it. Juice is delicious. I can do it. And then you start on your way and you realize, oh, damn, this is not that easy. But I want to show you guys a few tricks and a few tips to help you along your way. All right. So Kelly, Alana says, girl, I am cleaning my body out. Like my abdomen feels different today after a bowel movement. Yes, you are cleaning out on a deep, deep, deep level, Alana. So excited for you. I love you too, babe. Can you comment on Love live chat if you aren't signed into YouTube? No, you have to be signed in to YouTube in order to drop a comment. And people sometimes don't realize that. It's all you have to do is if you're not signed in and you go to try to make a comment, leave a comment in a live chat, it will ask you to sign in with your account or to create a new account. Completely free, right? Completely free to be a part of the conversation here. Hi, Rockstar Ruiz. So glad you are here. Hey, everyone. Got a blend jet too and made pineapple orange juice, half lemon, half juice, and a little ginger. That sounds delicious. Oh my goodness. I need it. I want to get for my Vitamix, I want to get one of those attachments so you can do a small, like personal size shake or a small spice jar container on there. I think I'm going to invest in that soon. But yeah, a good blender is so good, right? A good blender is so good. So today I want to show you guys that you can enjoy a smoothie as well. If you are on this juicy detox and you're thinking like, "Oh girl, no, I need some real food. What is going on? This is too hard." I want to show you how easy it is to stay focused and stay very much raw and very much high accelerated detox by having a smoothie. If you feel like I need more substance in me, this is going to really help you. So, we're going to make a raspberry banana coconut smoothie, and we're going to do that really shortly. I've already had just over 1 liter of juice already for today, so I'm feeling very happy about that. And if you cannot get in your full 4 liters of juice, like I recommend, right? If you can't get that in for whatever reason, it's okay. You don't have to do that much. Listen to what your body is calling you for, what is calling for. If you can't drink that much and you feel fine, you don't wake up with a headache that you know is because you didn't drink enough the day before, or if you are, you're feeling well hydrated, your bowel movements are good, your kidneys are filtering, but you're not getting in the full 4 liters. It's okay. You don't need to. Where did she go? I just heard her. I just heard Dot. She's outside. But anyhow, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remember these raspberries that I got at the grocery store on Saturday. If you guys were not on Saturday's live, I took you guys all grocery shopping with me. It was so much fun. Since pineapple and ginger were the only whole ingredients, it was more of a juice. Yeah, a juice, a smoothie. You're still right up there in the top strata of the detox pyramid. So I want to show you that. Let me pull that up for you here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. There we go. So you can see over here, you want to screenshot this, okay? Because this is a really helpful guide for you. Fruit smoothies are right below fruit juice in the accelerated detox level. So if you're having some fruit, some raw fruit, you're still really, really, really high on that accelerated detox level. So you can have fresh fruit, you can have a smoothie, whatever your body is calling for. I want us to realize that this is something that we're going to do, and we're going to do this for a long time. I plan on detoxing my body forever. I'm very aware that detox happens on a deep level. The more you clean out, the more you get to be able to clean out on a deeper and deeper level. So don't, be so restrictive with what you're doing. Don't feel like, oh my God, I ate, this is what I was. This is how I was, because I was kind of more following the John Rose kind of protocol. I am thirsty. Let me get my juice. My throat is dry. I can feel my throat seizing up. Okay, I'm drinking some grapefruit, citrus, orange blend that I had, plus some pineapple, and it's so good. Hello, hello. Amar says hi. Hi, Amar. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? Amar is Sahar's 8-year-old son, and I love you so much, Amar. So much. You're such a brilliant spiritual giant in a wee 8-year-old body. You're incredible. You're a beautiful young man. You're a beautiful spiritual giant. I love you so much. Thank you for coming to the Real Juicy Detox. How cool is this? You're here. So yes, so pineapple juice is totally fine. The pineapple and ginger, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I want you guys to remember that when we're going in through this detox, when we're really transitioning from the standard American diet, SAD, right, into this live type of protocol, sometimes going right into all juice is really a little bit extreme, right? And I want you to know that we can have beautiful things like fresh fruit, you can have a smoothie, you can have even vegetables, even nuts and seeds, as long as you keep within that green and yellow area of that that food chart that I'm going to show you again. So screenshot it. I want you guys to have all these beautiful graphics and images on your phone so that you can truly feel confident when you're going through something, or when somebody says you shouldn't eat, all of that noise that people throw out at you because they are just uneducated. I want you to just say, okay, thank you so much for that information. And by the way, thank you for loving me. I will take that into consideration. That's all you have to say to people who object. Okay. And then you just keep on moving forward. You just keep on moving forward because you know you hold the real truth of how to heal your body. It's perfect, right? Oh, great. Alana says, Lois is trying to join class today. She is working on signing up on YouTube. Excellent. So glad to hear that. She can also watch just on Facebook. It doesn't have to get complicated because, sometimes we can really use all kinds of seemingly valid reasons why not to do something. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get on there. Oh my gosh, I'm too old. Oh my gosh, I don't know technology. Oh my God, right? I'm on Facebook. Babe, Lois, get your butt over to my Facebook page, my profile page. I'm live right there. I'm watching myself right now. I'm watching myself right now on the YouTube, on the Facebook. See? Facebook. You can comment right on Facebook. 15 of you are watching on Facebook. She can be one, right? Screenshot. Okay, awesome, Lisa. You got that screenshot. Now, anything that I have posted, any of those screen images, I've created those myself, except for the triangle was directly from Dr. Morse. But I made them up for you guys to save them to your phone, So yeah. I'm throwing all the resources out at you guys so that you can follow along and study along and get your education, get re-educated on how to heal your body. Hey, good morning, cuties. Good morning, Rosie. Chris and Rosie in the house. Awesome. Welcome to class, Chris. Welcome to class, Rosie. I'm so excited to be starting to work with you guys one-on-one. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about your journey ahead, Rosie. So excited. I cannot wait to see it unfold. I know exactly how it's going to go. Well, not exactly, but I know exactly how it's going to go. I do. It's going to be amazing. You're going to just transform beautifully right in front of us. And your family is there to support you. They're all doing this together with you because, hey, all right, we'll do it with you, Rosie. We'll do it with you, Rosie. We'll do it with you, Mom. We'll do it with you, babe. And, your lives are going to be changed. You're going to be forever like, damn, I'm so glad. Everything happens for a reason. Everything helps everything. Right, Rosie? Sometimes we need to suffer greatly in order to come out on the other side of that and feel what it feels like to be truly successful with our health and vitality. And along the way, I never thought Dali would get into this. He's was a huge meat lover. Oh my gosh, tell him that he can't have meat. The dude was a barbecue master. You know what I'm saying? We've had this discussion. So I'm so excited for both of you and for Kiana, your beautiful daughter. I'm so excited for Kaya to talk to her, alongside of me, like for us to me, Kiana, and Kaya to be hanging out and just breaking it down, 18-year-old to 18-year-old with me there guiding you guys. I'm so excited. Drinking half a gallon of orange juice, then going to do some smoothies for dinner or raw food starting today. Excellent. Need more variety after that 30-day juice feast, listening to my body. Perfect. That is exactly how you want to do it, man. And you did a brilliant job. Remind me again, how much weight have you dropped, Rockstar Ruiz? Is it 50 pounds or something like that since starting your raw journey lifestyle? Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. Congratulations. He sneaked out from class. Shh. You can sneak out. Hey, everybody needs a little break sometimes. You know what I mean? Right? I love the things you say, Berns, spiritual giant. He is. We all are spiritual giants. We just have forgotten. We came here knowing that we would forget who we really are. That's part of the contract that we enter into when we drop down from the ethers, from the universe, from the higher levels of consciousness where we go after this three-dimensional field, right? We know exactly what the contract and agreement is before we came here. We knew that we would forget our past incarnations. We knew that we would forget that we are spiritual giants and spiritual beings. We knew that we would forget that we are the universe within us. We knew that. And we knew that part of the process of living here on the planet would be to reconnect with who we really are, to level up our awareness of our spirituality, and to live as true spiritual beings, having a human experience in a physical body. We are not this physical body. This is just our vehicle that we get to drive around in. So we come here with this kind of amnesia. But we signed up for that. We knew that would happen before we came. And then as we go through life, different things along the path help us to wake up and to be more aware of who we truly are. Sometimes it takes something like COVID to do that. Sometimes it takes something like a cancer diagnosis to do that, right? Some people never wake up. That's okay. Some people are not meant to. Some people are meant to stay being trapped in the fear and trapped in the delusion. But, you know, everything helps everything. The cancer that I have experienced has enabled me to come this far on my journey, to be able to be here with you, to be able to help somebody out here who, for whom this resonates. You know, everything helps everything. Everything is working out. We are all spiritual giants. We are on the path to remember that, to remind ourselves that. Ben is in the house. Hello, Ben. Loved and shared. Thank you, my friend. Thank you to all of you who are loving this content and who are sharing this out with people in your community, just like I started to do it. I didn't share it with any attachment as to who would come on board or who would follow along or who would take these steps to heal their own bodies and their own lives. I just put it out there and said, whoever it resonates with, that is who it's going to help. So I really appreciate when you guys share this content. And look at Ben, loved and shared. I love you, Ben. Ben has been sharing my content for years on Facebook, and I freaking love you, my friend. I wish I could be there with you and detox my heart, body, and soul. Well, you know what? Baby steps, Ben. Baby steps. One step at a time. You being here in the class is a huge step. Little seeds, planting little seeds, right? I'm really happy that you're here. Hi, I just finished your Detox 101 and caught up on this morning's class. So happy to catch you live. Yes, Janelle. Yes, I'm so glad that you are here. So grateful for you. So glad you're here. Lois, hold on a minute. I need my bell. Lois is in the class, everybody. Everybody give a round of applause to Lois. It took you a hot minute, Lois, but you're here. God damn it, you're here. I'm so happy that you are here, Lois. Welcome to class. You're a new student in the class. Every new student gets a bell. You just got 3 bells. You got triple bells. You got 3 bells of 3. Angel numbers. Welcome to class. I am so glad that you are here. We are going to have some fun, baby. Buckle up. Enjoy the ride. Going for a shower. Be back. I love y'all. Love you too, babe. This granny needs lots of help with detox and technology. Well, you're in. You're good. You're doing it. Thank you, Ben. Loved and shared from your YouTube as well. Oh my God, Ben, I love you. Rosie says, I have orange and watermelon juice, separate, of course, and half of an avocado with Thai salad with tahini dressing. That's what my body needed. That sounds delicious. Perfect. What a beautiful journey you're on, Rosie. That is a beautiful, nutritious, while being detoxifying, delicious meal. I'm so happy. Good for you. I wish I could. Oh, yeah. That's Ben, you said that already. You're here. You're here. What do you mean you wish? There's no wishing. You're absolutely here. You're on this ride with us, whether you've started eating clean or whether you're just more conscious and more aware that you want to start transitioning from, cooked food, dead decaying flesh, meat, and the other, grains and the beans and all of that whole, what is it? Whole food, plant-based kind of thing. And that's not what we are about here. Over here, we're just about live, delicious, alive food, like these frozen raspberries and this banana, which I want to get into my blender so that I can make up some juice for as a smoothie. 50 pounds this year and feeling amazing. Fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Fruits, melons, and berries. It's everything. 50 pounds. How do you feel? How do you feel? I know you've told us before, but how do you feel? For those who may not have seen it and been in that class, let us know, what are the changes that you're noticing? 50 pounds. It's not just a vanity thing anymore, right? Not at all. It's about your health. That's incredible. Congratulations. Anne Marie is on day 7. Oh my God, that is incredible. Lisa Marie says, yay, yay. Okay, so I have here a blender, my Vitamix blender. I love this blender, but you don't need a big, a big fancy blender. If you have one, awesome, definitely use it, but you don't have to have that. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to, let me see if I can't get this more of an overhead situation. Hang on one second. There we go. We're just going to start filling up our blender with some delicious stuff. What must I do to get past what I'm going through? It's not easy for me dealing with my car getting stolen. I know. As I was working delivering pizza, babe, I am so sorry to hear about that. What can you do to get past that? Well, it's the emotional work that this is calling you to handle. Ben, where did we meet? Did we meet in the Abraham Hicks or the Law of Attraction group? I can't remember. Can't remember where we met. But a big part, when shit goes down like that, oh my God, right? It really throws us. It really gets us off our game. It really causes us to really question, what the hell is going on in my life right now? Why are these things happening? What am I putting out there that I am causing this kind of stuff to come into my life? It can get really, really, frustrating, depressing, make you feel like the world is a bad place. You know what I mean? I think when you experience any of these kind of things, what we need to do is we need to go back to our spiritual practice on how to handle it. It happened. Who knows why? But we know that everything helps everything, that nothing is stupid, number one. We know that everything helps everything. We know that if it could have happened any other way, it would have happened another way. We know that this is here to strengthen something within you. And we know that this is something to be grateful for, although it may not feel like it at the time. All right. I think what you must do to get past it is to get back to your spiritual practice. Get back to your meditation practice. Look at ways to stay centered in your knowing that you are a spiritual giant, Ben. You are a physical, beautiful giant, and you are a beautiful spiritual giant. And when we place too much attention on the things outside of ourselves that are happening to us, we forget that it's not that things are happening to us, but that things are happening for us. For us. Now, how do you make it through and get a job when you don't have a car and that was your only means of income? All of those kind of things. I don't know, babe. I don't know. That's some stuff that you're going to have to call on the angels of the universe, your guardian angels, your future self, the divine, the infinite. The universe is right at your fingertips, my friend. Every single day, in every single moment, you can call for help. Oh my God, help me figure this shit out. Help me figure this out. Put the next thing in front of me put the next step in front of me. Please, I don't know what to do to sort this out. I need your help. When we really genuinely call for help, we get help. We get help. I hope that helps. Good afternoon and hello, Lois. Yes, hello, Lois. Thanks to Alana to help get me here. Girl, Alana is an angel. She is like a powerful angel. I mean, I've been trying for a while to get you here, but Alana's like, girl, just get the freak over there. You know what I'm saying? So I've got my banana. I need a compost bowl. 1 second. Got my compost bowl. So I've got, I don't know, about a cup of raspberries, maybe a little bit less than a cup of raspberries. I've got a banana in my Vitamix blender here, and I'm mixing up a beautiful smoothie to enjoy for lunch. Not because I necessarily needed or wanted a smoothie, but because I know some of you might need or want a smoothie when you're on your detox. And I want us all to get over the rigidity which I know some of us experience. I think I was starting to talk about when I first learned about juicing and I discovered John Rose, with the whole solid food vacation thing. I was really like stringent. The first detox that I did, the first 40 days, let me see, I always forget. I don't know why why I can't keep in my head how many days it's been since I started my journey, because it's irrelevant to me now. It's not a number I hold on to, which is why every day I have to ask Siri, sometimes many times a day. Hey Siri, how many days has it been since June 1st, 2020? 220 days ago. So 220 days ago, I started a juice cleanse, and I was super strict with myself. Like when I tell you strict, I mean strict. Not so much as a lick. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, she was like, grab some juice.
How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Kaya's here. She's grabbing some juice. What you going with? Pineapple? It's okay. You can have the last pineapple. We'll get some groceries. I have some pineapple orange here as well. Yeah. Do you want to say hi to the class?
Hello. Good morning. I have to stop saying that.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. So I'm just putting some dates in here. Do you want a smoothie?
What type of smoothie?
I'm making banana, the same kind I made before. Okay, that's fine. You can make one later if you want. So I've got 3 dates in there. Is it 3? Yep. So I've got 3 dates. I've got some coconut milk. I've got some banana. I've got some raspberry. And I can even mix in some of my juice that I've got here, my pineapple citrus blend. Just throw that in, and I think it's going to be good. I mean, how bad could it be? It's beautiful fruit. Am I right? Am I right? So there we go. We've got it. Let's stick that on the blender over here. Let me see, where can you guys kind of sort of see that? I need my lid. Where is my cover for my lid? I don't see it. Okay, so we'll use this as a cover. Let's go. All right, all right, all right. Let's have a look at this. Okay. So when you start on a juice detox, you don't have to do all juice all the time. You can totally enjoy a beautiful smoothie like this. Without feeling like you're messing up, you know what I mean? Because you are so not messing up. So we're going to just pour this right into here. A little bit of mint blended up in this would have been delicious. Oh my God. Woo! That is amazing. So cheers to you. We're having a beautiful raspberry, banana, coconut raspberry smoothie. Let's taste it. That is all kinds of good, you guys. Janelle, happy birthday to you. I'm not really that good of a singer, but I'm going to do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janelle. You are such a beautiful soul. We are so happy that you are here in class on your 33rd birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Thank you so much for spending this time with us on your birthday when you could probably be doing any number of other things. Cheers to you. Let's all raise our juice and wish Janelle a beautiful happy birthday. Janelle is a brand new student in the class as well, who is on her own healing journey. And we are so glad that you are here. We're doing this together, babe. Cheers, cheers to you. Chin chin. Cheers to you. Indeed. Happy birthday from Carlene. Oh my gosh. Rockstar Louise was saying all pain gone since he's lost the 50 pounds on the fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Consistency pays off. Wouldn't you say, Rockstar? You were consistent. You didn't let the monkey mind draw you away from your main goal every single day. You stayed on the fruits, melons, and berries. You didn't question what was happening in the sense of, oh my God, what am I seeing in the toilet? Oh my God. You were just like, check that out. All right. Drink up more fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Consistency is going to get you there to your health goals. Because look at what Rockstar Louise was able to accomplish. All pain gone. No more rheumatoid arthritis specialist or medication. Fired a doctor who had no answers for me. You are amazing. Congratulations. Man, I'm so happy for you. Lois says, and thanks, Berns, to tell me it's okay to have some fresh fruit and smoothies. Absolutely. If you had been in class for the last 80 days, Lois, you would have heard all of that multiple times. But you're here now, and now you're actually taking some really powerful steps on your journey. You've done a lot of powerful steps on your journey already. You're amazing. You're amazing. Just remember that. Just remember that. I'm on day 7, first time ever. Cheers to you, Lois. You're doing it. You're getting this job done. Yes, she is. Thanks, Alana. Awesome. Awesome. It's been a long time. I'm sure I thought it was one of your first videos. You have always had a great positive attitude and personality and lead by example. You always have been epic, groovy, gorgeous goddess. Oh, thank you, babe. It has been a long time. I've been doing Facebook Lives for 5 years. But the exact day that it was made available to the public, I believe. Let me see what Google says about that. When was Facebook Live available to the public? It doesn't say. Oh, it does. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook Live with a broadcast on April 6th, 2016. 2016. And I believe it was around September. I think it was on my birthday or that week right before when Facebook pushed it out to the general public. Until that time, it was just being rolled out on a limited basis to certain influencers. And if you had a certain amount of people on your Facebook, but I had to wait for the general rollout. And anyhow, so my first one actually is on YouTube here. It's easier to access on YouTube than it is on Facebook because YouTube is just a better platform for archiving information, video content. But the first one that I ever did, Facebook Live, is on here. Oh my God, I posted it. I posted it recently to save it for posterity. So go check it out if you're interested. Hi, lovely. I'm back again. Hello, beautiful. So glad to have you here. Body Energy Action 1. Oh my gosh. You're so welcome, Janelle. You're so welcome. I'm so happy that you are here. So, so happy. Hello, Terry. Terry says, hello, good morning. Swamp juice this morning for me. New favorite. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you liked it. Swamp juice is what we made yesterday. We made it with celery, cucumber, green apples, lemon, lime, cilantro, parsley, jalapeno. I added garlic, didn't add the turmeric, but it was really, really, really good. So if you want to see that recipe, then you got to go to yesterday's class and you got to scrub through it until you see the recipe card flash up on the screen. And that's what swamp juice is. It is so good. It's so good. It is the recipe from our friend Danielle, she's a class member here, and her YouTube channel is in the links to this description. Her YouTube channel is linked in the description of this video. So go check out her channel. She's amazing as well. Stephanie is here. Good afternoon, says Stephanie. Good afternoon, my love. So glad that you are here. I used to have to wait till noon before I felt well enough to go to work. Yeah. A lot of people will be able to resonate with that. Do you ever feel like that? Usually before, I couldn't get out of bed before noon. Like literally, I was asleep until noon and like waking up asleep, but like I felt so guilty. Oh my gosh, that was like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I couldn't get out of bed, could not get out of bed. Same as you. I just didn't feel well enough, right? Happy birthday, Janelle, from Robin. Yes, woot woot. Happy day of life, Janelle. Janelle says, wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about that. Rosie asked, did you use coconut water or coconut milk? I missed the ingredients. Chris was talking to me. Chris! I'm kidding. It's all good. Yeah, happy to go over the ingredients. So I did about a cup of frozen raspberries. Let me have a sip. A ripe banana. And then I used coconut milk. I used this. I do have a couple of coconuts, the brown dry coconuts that I do have over there. That, the ones I was trying to open last week. Well, now there are a couple of hairline fractures on them. I'll show them to you. So I broke my meat tenderizer trying to open this last week. It's funny. If you were here, you saw that actually go down. But now there are a couple of hairline fractures. You see like this one here, right? So now this is going to be a little bit easier to open. And I think what happens is that when you take it out of the plastic and you just leave it on the counter, it'll start developing its own hairline fractures because the nature of fruit is that it wants the seed, which this is, it wants the seed to crack open and start growing a new tree, right? Same thing over here. There's, I think there's, there's a hairline fracture right there. Hold on. Right here. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. Right? So these will be able to crack open, but with a proper hammer. So I will get Zaman to open that. And inside of these is a really delicious coconut water as well. But I just use coconut milk for the smoothie today. You can use either or. That is a really good smoothie, you guys. One of the things that I really wanted to share with you is that when you are on a cleanse, a detox, sometimes we think that if we can't do all juice all the time, then we're not on a detox. Nothing can be further from the truth. As long as you are eating live food, fruits, vegetables, even nuts and seeds are still a detox. When you're not detoxing is when you're eating animal protein, you're eating eggs, you're eating dairy, you're eating grains, you're eating beans, you're eating processed flour, processed carbohydrates like bread and pasta. Oatmeal is even a grain, and even oatmeal will be like, no, that will slow you down. So when you eat anything alive, which is why I'm really digging the chickpeas right now, you guys. The chickpeas, what I've done is this is just a jar of soaked dry chickpeas. I just put these to soak today. But chickpeas count as acid forming food, but all sprouts, once you've sprouted something and it starts bursting forth with life, that automatically puts it into an alkaline, alive, non-dormant state, and it doesn't need to be cooked. So yesterday and the day before, I was kind of experimenting with the chickpeas to see, first of all, how long, and by the way, Kelly, how long did you sprout your chickpeas for before? How long did you do your chickpeas for? Great question here. Dazzy asked, will banana and dates slow down your detox? Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year to you as well. Struggling today, but I'm all about positive mental attitude. I don't let it take me over, right? Just be the observer. Just stand back outside of your body and just observe the 3D struggle. So great question. Anything that's not, well, let's look at the pyramid. Anything that's not alive is going to really slow down your detox. So since dried fruit is still a live fruit, since dried fruit is just a fruit that has been dried out of all the moisture, it's not going to slow down your detox that much. Since banana is a live fruit, it's not going to slow down your detox that much, right? Will it be as electric and as rapid a detox compared to like if you only had mono fruit juice? No. In that regard, it'll slow it down a little bit. But I want to ask you something. If you needed to have a smoothie or a banana, or like Rosie did, a Thai salad with some beautiful dressing on it, in order to keep you on the path of detox, wouldn't it just be better to do that and to let go of these labels and these constructs in our mind that restrict us? Right? Now it's like, oh, well, hold on a minute. Give me a smoothie. Hold on. Push. Let's just move the juice aside for a minute. Let's just move the beautiful juice aside and give me some of that smoothie. I need something. I'm feeling like I don't personally. I'm loving the citrus juice, but I'm here to show you that it's alive. It's live food. Live food. All right. So just to let you guys know what else is in this beautiful smoothie, it is 1 ripe banana, about a cup of frozen raspberries. I don't know how much was in that coconut milk. Was like about 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk, and 3 dates. Blended up, beautiful, alive, alkalizing, detoxifying, satisfying. So you're never going to feel deprived on this. You're always going to feel like, oh my gosh, like who doesn't want to look forward to a fruit smoothie? Excuse me, but that is good. That went down a little bit the wrong way. I have been plant-based for 15 and a half months. Amazing. I'm still struggling to see all the nasty stuff people keep seeing in the toilet. In fact, since starting this, I'm hardly pooping at all. Would love ideas on that issue. Well, here are my ideas on the issue. First of all, just because you're plant-based doesn't really mean that you're healthy or that you're detoxing. Plant-based can also include beans cooked. It could also include all cooked food, which bonds are the chemistry of the food. And wheat is also plant-based. Soy is also plant-based. All very, very toxic for the body, all very acid forming in the body. So that would be one thing. The second thing is you got to ask yourself, how consistent have you been? Like, how consistently have you been following a really clean detox protocol? Meaning, have you been leaving out the dairy? Have you been leaving out all of the baked goods? Have you been leaving out all of the, how much are you nibbling on the standard American diet food while you're on your program? Because the more clean you can be on your detox with smoothies, with juices, with mono fruit juices, meaning only one type of juice, with mixtures of different juices, mixtures of different smoothies. And if you do need to nibbling on and eating raw food. If you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to give your body the best opportunity to get rid of what is stuck in your small intestine. This is a great question, Lois. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad that you're asking it. So the more you clean your body out, the more you're going to give your body the opportunity and the chance to dig deep and have a deep cleaning in your abdomen, right? In your small intestines, which is really the goal. Because if you're not clean in your intestines, you're not going to be able to absorb your nutrients properly, right? So that is a really important aspect of this whole thing. So again, going back to, let me pull this one back up. Going back to this one, Lois, if you have a look at this, you want to screenshot this on your phone. These are also on my Instagram page, by the way. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm just seeing Detox Your Being. Are you in class here, babe? I'm just now seeing your post on, he's nodding. Oh, you are here. Oh my gosh. Logan, I'm so excited. I'm seeing your post here in the group. Bless you. Bless your heart. All right, so take a screenshot of that, you guys. Let me just pull up my page here. You really want to understand that when people are pulling out the mucoid plaque and the really crazy parasites, right? And you're seeing the pictures of it and you're like, whoa, how are they getting all of that done? I'll tell you how. They're staying really close to their detox. They're digging really deep on their cleansing. You don't have to be all juice to get rid of that mucoid plaque either. Sahar and her daughter, Aliyah, have been just raw, and they eat a lot of raw food. They eat a lot of beautiful, delicious, incredible raw food, but they're strictly raw. They're not having any nibbles of anything else. And they've been doing that since August, and they are getting rid of clearing out all kinds of mucoid plaque. It's crazy. Okay, come and say hello to the class. Hi. This is Dot. This is our class mascot. This is the monkey who's always in the background or in the window. Okay. You want to go out? You're in my sweater. Come here. Dottie. What the heck is that? Sounds like there's a boat going, starting up next door. Let's see here. Where are we? So I was talking to Lois. So Lois had this question. All right. I'm hardly pooping at all. So definitely your bowel movements can change. You can have a definite change in your bowel movements. For me, whenever I stop eating chewing food and I just stick to either my juices and even having a little bit of other food. Hello? Okay. I notice that, well, even having smoothies, if I have smoothies and juice, my bowel movements definitely change. Definitely change. They're more, I have more bowel movements. Usually I will have like 2 to 3 bowel movements in a day, sometimes 4. But definitely when I'm juicing, I have more bowel movements. They are more, they're softer, they're less structured, because when you have a structured bowel movement, that is the typical, long snake-like bowel movement, technically speaking, in a solid form, technically speaking, that's dehydrated. Your bowel movement should not be in a structured form like that. Again, contrary to what doctors think. I'm going to have another sip of this while I'm talking about poop. I know, totally weird, but hey, it's part of the detox. You know what I'm saying? And the sooner we can all stop being grossed out by things that are natural processes, the sooner that we can start talking about stuff like this and answering valid questions so that we understand this important part of our being, right? You need to eliminate properly and effectively. You need to clean out the mucoid plaque that you have put there from all the dairy and all the meat and all the acid food that you've eaten it over the course of your life. All the glue, it's right in the name, gluten, right? You ever make your own homemade glue? You ever do paper mache? Little bit of flour, mix it together with a little bit of water, dip some newsprint in there, put it on a balloon, pop the balloon, bam, you have a bowl. Basically, you have something that's hard, solid. Well, gluten is the same in your body, right? It sticks, it glues things down in your small intestines. Removing that sometimes takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of consistency, and it takes patience. It takes patience. You should be pooping at least once a day, even when you're doing a detox like this. And if you're not, you need to keep going and keep digging deeper. You need to maybe take a little bit of psyllium husk. I would recommend doing a little bit of Cascara sagrada, right? That is an herbal support for the bowels. It's not habit forming. It's not harsh on your bowels. It's gentle and it will get you moving. So like I would recommend taking 2 of those in the evening before bed with a nice big glass of juice, not too close to bed though, because you don't want to be waking up to pee too much. But in the evening, you want to take it with a nice juice or a smoothie. That should get you going. If that doesn't get you going, you can add some psyllium husk and bentonite clay. That is often really, really helpful, especially for removing mucoid plaque. And stop worrying about what other people are doing. Stop worrying about use other people's experiences as inspiration for you to keep going. I haven't passed the kind of mucoid plaque that Sahar has passed. I mean, I've passed my share I've passed some mucoid plaque, but not the big serpent monstrosity that some people are able to get out. I'm not obsessed about that. I'm not obsessing. I'm not comparing myself. Oh my God, well, she got out all that mucoid plaque and I didn't. I'm hardly pooping at all. I'm failing. This is a mindset thing as much as it is a juicing thing. You know what I'm saying? So my best recommendation to you, Lois, for the poop thing and to get your bowels cleaned out is to be consistent, right? Be really consistent. You're doing it though. You're doing it 7 days. You're doing it. If you need to have a smoothie or some live food, if you need to have, a nibble here or there, as long as it is live food, You're fine. You're fine. Have it. It's going to mean the difference between you staying on your juice detox or going and eating something that you just baked for the family. You know what I'm saying, babe? It's going to make a huge difference. Because if you're hungry and you are more, sometimes it's more of a mental craving than it is a actual physical, I need substance. Sometimes it is I want to eat something. And you think, well, all right, well, that means I'm not fast. I'm not on my detox. So may as well eat the shit that they're all eating. It's going to mean the difference between staying detoxing and staying on your juice cleanse and breaking it for some other standard American diet or sad food. Okay. So stop comparing yourself to other people, stay consistent, be open to your body releasing the trauma and the stuck stuff, both physically and emotionally. You have got to let go. You have got to let go. I mean, this is one of the biggest things for a lot of people, and it is certainly one front and center for you. Constipation is a sign of holding on to past trauma and not letting go. Too much control. All right. So let that go. Do the Cascara Sagrada if you need to. Do an enema occasionally if you are constipated, right? And keep going. Keep going. I came to plant-based mostly to cure my lifetime chronic constipation, but I'm thankful I'm not suffering like I was, but I feel I should be eliminating more. And you will. Stay consistent with it. By the way, super cute picture of on your profile, Lois. You are awesome. Janelle says, thank you, Robin. Right, Alana? I was thinking that too. Alana says, Lois, you are having bowel movements. They just aren't what you think they're supposed to be. So that's the other thing. Your bowel movements are going to be much looser now because that's how this goes. I took a picture of every single bowel movement I had during my first and second all juice cleanses, especially that first one. Very rare did I have a traditional looking bowel movement, especially after the first week. After the first week, then things really started to move out quickly. And the bowel movements became much more unformed, and sometimes you would think, oh my God, these fruits are giving me diarrhea. No, it's not. It's a power washer. Let the fruits power wash you out. Okay. I think Danielle from Juice, Pray, Love had said to me that she hadn't had a bowel movement in like a traditional bowel movement, like how we associate a bowel movement, like brown bowel movement, in like 2 months, something like that. But she was passing every day toilet bowl full of parasites. Yes, like on the regular. It was crazy. Janelle says, thank you, Lois. Yeah, she'll get that out of her head. Now that you're in class, Lois, and now that you can hear it, full speed ahead, directly from me to you in real time, hopefully you'll get it. You've got to stop comparing yourself to other people and seeing, oh, well, she had that experience and I'm not having that experience. Therefore, I'm not being successful. Everybody's body is different. Everybody will release what they need to release when they need to release it, both the parasites, the mucoid plaque, the weight, the illness, the condition, the symptom, all of it. Who knows how long it will take? That is up to your body, what you put in it, how consistently you do it, what you eat after the juice cleanse, critically important. Getting away from plant-based. Plant-based, what does that even mean? Can you tell me in the comments, Lois, what does plant-based mean to you? Let's talk about that. List out the plants that you eat. List out what plant-based means to you, including whether or not you're talking about plant-based burgers. Can you list that? Let me know everything that you're eating, and I will tweak. I'll give you some tweaks to your diet protocol right here, right now. Fruits are harder to digest. Slow it down a little, but don't stop detox. Yes, exactly. Oh, fruits that are harder to digest. Yeah. Fruits that are harder to digest are the more meaty fruits, right? Like the banana. I wouldn't say they're harder to digest. I would just say that it requires more um, digestive energy to digest. It's not that they're harder to digest either, because it's still simple chemistry. I think some of us really need to remember that we're still holding on to a little bit of the false myth around fruits, because remember, all fruits are very easy to digest because it's all simple chemistry. Some fruits are just a little bit more substantial in the body and are not as electric as other fruits, like citrus. Citrus will be way more electric on the electric side of things than, say, a banana. But a banana would still have 8 to 10,000 angstroms of energy. You know what I'm saying? A citrus might have 10,000 angstroms. The banana, maybe 8,000 angstroms of energy, but by far, far and above what, say, meat is, which is 0 angstroms of energy. So we have to ask ourselves, what kind of life do I want to live? How do I want to feel? Do I want to feel electric? Then eat electric food. And all of the fruits are the most electric because they all test out on the alkaline side of chemistry. So they really are all good. I mean, sometimes I think we just think, oh, I can't have bananas because they're really heavy. A lot of people have a lot of success, by the way, on bananas. So we need to remember that. And this is true for some people as well, right? High detox your being. When I ate cooked plantains, my nervous system felt aggravated. And that's just me, though. So everybody's system is different, right? Sometimes one thing, and when we eat cooked food, we are bonding the chemistry, even when it's alkaline. At least if you're going to eat cooked food, make it alkaline, baby. Make it alkaline. But remember as well that whenever we cook any food, it does bond the chemistry somewhat, and then the body has to work at breaking those bonds apart so that we can utilize the nutrients properly. Oh, excuse me. I got a smoothie burp. Let me have another sip. By the way, this is very filling, maybe because I was not super hungry when I started, but that is really yummy. That frozen. You know how I love the frozen raspberry ice cream. A few days too, but they should soak for several days, 2 days before you start to sprout them. Really? 2 whole days to sprout chickpeas? Okay, girl, I'm going to do it. I have been soaking, like the one I used yesterday. Oh, by the way, I made these, okay. I made these chickpea burgers yesterday out of the pulp from the swamp juice and some chickpeas that I had sprouted, but I only had those sprouted for 1 day, Kelly. I soaked them overnight and had them sprouted for 1 day, and they're really good. Actually, they're all right. They're not that great. I think it needs some Thai dressing. Let me see how this tastes. Hold on. Hey, kitty. So I had made this Thai dressing yesterday, and it is just the same, pretty much the same ingredients of that dressing that I had shared with you guys before, of the spicy Thai dressing. It's really yummy. And let me just see how this tastes with this dressing, because I'm not sold. And sometimes you need a little bit of sauce on something. You know how I like my sauce. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% super, like, I'm not sure that that is something I would serve company as yet, you know? But this is the one that I had made. Again, this was the thicker one. Remember, I had done a couple different um, sizes. And this is the one that I made just from the pulp itself. It's got potential. I'm trying to think what the issue is here. It kind of is very herby. It's very herbaceous. And I'm not sure that that was a little bit too much for the purpose. You know what I mean? But this is the one I did for the sprouted chickpeas. I just had them covered overnight for the night, and then left them on the counter to sprout during the day. This is not bad. I like the texture. I think it requires a little bit of tweaking. Instead of doing so much of the herbs, I would cut that way down and use shredded carrots in place of the herbs to give the rest of the texture. But what I like about it is I like how dry it is on the outside and how a little bit moist it is on the inside. I like that. I like that I can taste the flavor of the chickpeas, but it's not bitter. You know what I mean? This one is too herbaceous for me. It's too herby for me, but you might like it. Let's see. Everything tastes better with dressing on it. Not going to lie. So yeah, mainly herbs. Again, don't be freaking out because I'm eating something and I'm on my juice cleanse. This is mainly herbs and apple and celery, which is an herb, lemon, lime, and ginger, a little bit of jalapeno. I made this yesterday. This is the pulp from the swamp juice yesterday. I would tweak this a little bit. One thing I want you guys to remember too is that when we're finished our juice detox and we're getting all into the eating part of our detox, because as long as you're making things with live ingredients and you're not cooking it, you're still detoxing. Isn't that cool? So all of this is still detox friendly, even on a juice cleanse. I'm just letting you know, it's true. It's true. When you ask yourself, well, what is the purpose of this detox? Why are we doing this? We're doing this to completely heal our bodies and give our bodies the best chance at healing, right? You're eating live food. Will it be as elevated a detox as just strictly only juicing? No, obviously. Obviously. It looks amazing, right? It looks amazing. The texture is really good. I'm really loving it as a burger, but I just think I would use a little bit more carrot, perhaps, and a lot less of the herby mixture. But other than that, it's a winner. And I've got some more. I've got some more chickpeas soaking here, so I will be experimenting with that recipe to be able to bring you guys something that works. This is totally fine. I'm not saying that I wouldn't eat this, right? This is totally fine. I'm just going to need a lot of dressing on it to convince me all the way. Maybe some sliced tomato, maybe a little avocado, maybe a little bit of chopped red onion, and bang, you're ready to go. You know what I mean? So that might happen. Hi, Berns, bouncing and joining during my lunch break again. Awesome, Paula. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that you're here. And I wanted to encourage you to keep going. All right. I know it is a struggle sometimes when we do not see all of the results that we want to see when we are doing a detox happen as fast and as quickly as other people are experiencing their stuff. Right. But I want you to know this is the way to clean out all of the stuff that is going on in your body. You will regain your youth again. You will regain all of the benefits that you want. You will start feeling way younger than your age. You will do this. You will do this. Sometimes it's just going to take a little bit longer than at other times. Like, look at me here with a little hot flash. I'm looking for my fan. Give me a minute. Or I can just open the back door. There we go. I just opened the door instead. So even for me, guys, I'm still working on my thyroid settling and becoming more into balance. I still have the hot flashes, not anything like I used to have them before. I'm not on my hormone replacement therapy anymore. I took myself off of that 2 weeks into my journey in June last year, and not regretted it at all. Robin says, I was wondering about those of us who have much weight to lose, thinking staying away from fat ingredients, not full coconut milk, etc., would be best. Understand this way of living isn't a weight loss diet, but still, it's a great question, great point. We do not gain weight because we eat fat. We gain weight because we eat fries fried in fat, and we eat baked goods full of fat and sugar and carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates. What makes us gain weight, Robin, is that we're acid, we're acidic. Okay. That's what causes inflammation to rush in and cholesterol to be dumped into the body, excessive, more fat in order to cool down the chemistry of acidity in the body. That's why we gain weight. We gain weight because of the acid chemistry we keep putting in our body and the bonded chemistry that we keep putting in our body. If you want to not have anything at all on the more dense side of nutrition, then by all means, leave out the coconut milk. I would definitely leave out the nut milk because it's just more concentrated food. That's the issue with it. It's not that the fat isn't good for you, is that it's concentrated food. And if you eat too much concentrated food in any one sitting, it's going to not be easily absorbed on a slow, steady stream in your body, right? So always what we want to go for here is the lightest, highest vibrational food, the alkaline food, because all health and vitality happens under an alkaline sky, and all disease and illness happens under an acid sky. So we're always on the hunt, as it were, for alkaline food. Avocados, nuts are on the acid side of chemistry because it's a nitrogen rich food, right? So, but they are part of a good diet to consume. If it's fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, you're good to go. Understand as well, when you have a lot of weight to lose, you're oftentimes dealing with a thyroid issue. Your thyroid is coming into play as you continue to heal your body on these foods. And you can totally heal your body by having nuts and coconut milk, and you know what I mean? Absolutely, you can. If you want a more accelerated detox, then go for the mono fruit. Pick one fruit and juice that. Stay with that for like 30 days. Some of my clients need a little 3 or 4 day water fast in order to get their thyroid and get their detox started, because without it, their thyroids are so damaged, right? So it's not about staying away from fat ingredients. Not at all. Not at all. And I've proven that to myself. I've been eating avocados. I've been eating coconut milk. I've been eating nuts and seeds all throughout my diet. And I have successfully lost 25 very challenging and very hard to lose weight pounds since I started this. So, and I didn't take me 220 days to do that. It happened fairly quickly, right? And I've maintained that, eating all of the things that before I thought were going to make me fat. Those are not the things that make you fat. The things that make you fat are all the other things you're eating with that fat. Does that make sense? Does that help? Yeah, Detox your being. Are you raw right now? And then Detox says, yes, Alana. I can close the back door now. My toesies are getting cold. My toes are getting cold, but it helped my hot flash. Thought so. First time. Kelly says, my smoothie bowl was nothing like that. It had pumpkin seeds and chia seeds, shredded coconut. It may be clean, but it surely wasn't fat-free. It's a slippery slope. It's easy to fall down the rabbit hole. I don't think there's anything wrong with pumpkin seeds or chia seeds or shredded coconut. I think what is a slippery slope is these stories that we tell ourselves that these things aren't good for us. That is a slippery slope. I think what the slippery slope is being so stringent, so narrow, so inflexible, so unbalanced, so narrow, so constricted in our thinking that we feel like we're failures because we have a smoothie bowl with pumpkin and chia seeds and shredded coconut. That is much better than lamb. That's much better than bread. That's much better than all of the other stuff that you're eating with that and not even thinking and realizing how bad it is for you. You know what I mean? I think the slippery slope is not doing your meditation, not doing the mental, emotional, spiritual work that is required to relax these chains of constriction that we have around our mind, body, and soul. I think that's a slippery slope. I think if you are on a cleanse, and Danielle, for example, the beautiful friend and class member here who has Juice, Pray, Love, she has successfully lost 55 pounds. She has let go of all kinds of demons and trauma. In fact, our very first coaching call was 5 hours long, and she let go of stuff that she said to me after that call. She said, there's stuff in that we talked about that I have not spoken a word to anybody ever before in my life. But she was ready to release stuff, and she was working with the Berns one-on-one, face-to-face. There's something magical that happens when I work one-on-one, face-to-face with people. Just like how there's something magical that happens here as I'm working face-to-face with all of you in a group. But when it's a one-on-one dynamic and a true two-way conversation, she was able to release a lot of demons, a lot of traumas, a lot of pain. I was able to help her reframe all of it in a different perspective that really helped her. And that was the start of almost 200 days for her now of releasing stuff that doesn't serve her, whether that was mucoid plaque, the parasites, oh my God, the liver stones, oh, the gallstones, the everything, right? The slippery slope is not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Because Danielle has been enjoying smoothie bowls with seeds and chia seeds and shredded coconut and all sorts of goodies and coconut milk. And she's a different person inside and out. Letting go of these constrictive, restrictive, straitjacket-like mentality thinking is going to go a huge way for all of you to make this detox easy, smooth, enjoyable. I want this to be fun for you. I want this to taste delicious. I don't want you walking around thinking, oh my God, I had dates. Oh my God, I had this. Oh my God, I had that. Oh my God, shredded coconut. Do I have any shredded coconut? What do I have? You know, since we're talking about shredded coconut. Ooh, hold on a second. Why not? Shredded coconut sounds absolutely delicious. I'm going to show you how easy it is to not be afraid of your food, Kelly, and everybody. All right? And I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care if some people are sitting there going, oh my God, Berns. She's just lost all credibility with me. Look at what she's having. She's not on a real detox. She's not on a real cleanse. She is so full of, I don't fucking care. I really don't care. Because I know how absolutely important it is to feed the soul, right? And if you want to have a smoothie bowl with some beautiful, beautiful shredded coconut, unsweetened, beautiful, beautiful gift from God right over here, and go have a goddamn smoothie bowl with some coconut. You know what I'm saying? Knock yourself out, baby. Knock yourself right on out. Because if you can't do this and understand that you are giving your body a beautiful gift, a beautiful treat, then I don't know what else to say. I mean, you do you. If that's what you want to think, okay. But I wouldn't recommend having such a narrow view of what we're doing here. Hi, Blank. Hey, Berns. Dottie, she was cute, eh? I did 23 days on grape juice, then started eating raw, then started cooking plantains, which was a slippery slope. I found my way back to fully raw about a week or two ago. Good. Sometimes it takes a little experimenting, right? I love being mainly raw. My body loves it too. Lois, what up, Lois? Haven't had soy in years, no dairy, gave up sugar nearly 5 years ago, no meat, but was advised by the gal I hired as my coach to transition to this. I do have tons of those kids kinds of pyramids and food charts. I have Dr. Morse's book, have been mostly fruit, but I've eaten cooked or baked veggies for supper, so obviously raw is the only deal. Thanks, Berns. This sure not a journey for the faint of heart. You are very helpful. Well, you're welcome. But Lois, come on now. Let's be honest. Can we be honest for a minute? What other stuff have you been eating? Because if you're going to convince yourself that you're doing everything that you need to do, but you're still eating those baked goods, then just be careful. That's a slippery slope, not being fully straight up honest with yourself. That's a slipperier slope than having an avocado. I love you, but you just want to really, I bought potato chips. I had a bit. I feel alive again. I just needed to choose something like that. Well, it's really hard to get out of the mental addiction to the stuff, man. I understand. Keep going, okay? Hey, Emoji King is in the house. I'm counting the months now, not the day to day to day. Amazing. I just feel so fluid on fruits. Hard to explain, but I feel like I move without any tension at all. You're really seeing it come out in your videos as well, Detox Your Being. And by the way, if you guys have not heard, and if you are brand new here, I want to remind everybody, or let you know at least, that Detox Your Being is uploading regular videos on his process of detoxing through this protocol that Dr. Morris has for us. And go and check out his channel. I've linked his channel in the description of this video. So go and check him out. Detox Your Being. I loved your last video. It was so probably one of my favorite videos of all time. I'm not going to lie. Your vibe, your energy, you came with a beautiful message. Your ability to tell a story is so beautiful. So beautiful. So guys, go and check out Detox Your Being. It's linked, his channel is linked in the description of this video for you to easily find it. He's a student here in our class, a beautiful soul who's sharing his journey as he evolves and transforms his life through the process of eating living food, and how that is helping him tap into his higher states of consciousness, which is what we are all about here. So go and check him out. And here are some tips for you that will really, really help him. Subscribe to his channel, because that way you're going to be able to get notifications of when he uploads a new video. That will also help the YouTube algorithm realize that this is content which other people will want to see, and that we should start pumping this out to other people so that brand new people are able to see this beautiful content. It will also mean the world to the content creator, him, me, to post a comment after the video has gone live. And I mean, posted. He can't do live videos as yet. He needs more subscribers. That's the other reason why I want you guys to go and subscribe to these beautiful young channels that are all linked in the description here. Detox Your Being, the Graysons for Don and Ron, and Danielle's Juice, Love, Pray. No, Juice, Pray, Love. Juice, Pray, Love. Juice, Pray, Love. It's in the description of this video. Go and check them out. And you're becoming more fluid. You can see that in your videos. It's beautiful. I'm loving watching you, babe. Keep going, okay? And thank you for posting in the Facebook group. I saw that too. I'm excited to go check that out. Yes, Detox Your Being, says Emoji King. That's how we are supposed to feel, right? Back on the juice, baby. Yes, get back on the juice. That's how you're going to heal it. That's how you're going to get rid of the cravings. That's how you're going to keep going. And if you feel like eating potato chips next time, go and find something else to eat first and see if that doesn't help you. Have some celery, because you're wanting the crunch and you're wanting the salt. Go have some celery, dip it in a little bit of dressing if you want. Heck, spread a little bit of peanut butter, sprinkle a few raisins on top of that if you want. I don't know. Just eat something else so that it satisfies that need of what you're feeling that you want. You're wanting the crunch and you're wanting the salt. So go and find some celery and have that. Make other alternatives for yourself. Make the buckwheat, the raw buckwheat crackers. Oh my God, potato chips, what? Make those raw buckwheat crackers that I've made in the past. Check out the noon videos. Check out my videos. You'll find it. Search The Real Juicy Detox buckwheat crackers. It should come up. Find other healthier options so that you don't have to go to I think that's how I've really helped myself with the detox. You know what I mean? And in terms of the chewing portion of the detox, here's what it is. I made other alternatives that far surpassed in flavor and texture and health benefits what I was going to be craving. Potato chips? Absolutely. Cookies? Absolutely. Desserts? Absolutely. Burgers? Pizza? Yes, 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 yes. And what I did was when I made those other things and I was able to snack on them, they were way more satisfying. They felt better in my body because it was better in my body. It kept me on the path and I wasn't going, I've not had anything off program Since I started 220 days. Are you kidding me? It's me you're talking about, Berns. I have a hard time sticking with anything longer than a week. Make the alternatives so that when you're craving those things, you can just reach into your raw buckwheat crackers that are just to die for, to live for, and go with that instead of reverting to the other stuff that you shouldn't. Kathy says, I agree, Kelly, with the fat. Higher fat for me is addicting, just like cooked food. Then stay away from it. That's all. I mean, I don't have a lot of higher fat. I'm not recommending by any means sitting down with a gigantic bowl full of nuts and dates. Okay, that is not what I'm saying. Fill your belly up with as much juice as possible. When I do my program, I am still mainly drinking juice. The little bit of food I have here and there, the food that you see me making, at most I might have one avocado every few days or every occasionally, right? I'm not eating 5 avocados. I might have 2 or 3 dates. I'm not eating 10 dates in one sitting. I'm not. I'm too full on juice to be able to do that.
Can I have a bite, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm full, actually. If you want the rest of it, you can have it.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Taste it. Let's see how it tastes.
Mm.
It's good, right? Do you want the rest from here?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I'll pour the rest out. Maybe I will drink it later. Maybe I'll even put it in a container and make some ice cream. I love raspberry ice cream. So yeah, if you're eating food and you're like come to your table starving and you're going to consume high fat stuff in, really high quantities because you haven't drank enough juice, well then yeah. So most of my food is very light. Most of my food is juice, even when I'm eating. Even when you see me making stuff in the kitchen and eating food and nibbling food, usually that's all the food I'm eating in that entire day, that whatever food I've consumed with you guys in class. Most of my nutrition still comes from juice. So overall, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, remember, if you are keeping it 80% alkaline and 80% living food compared to 20% acid and 20% cooked, and by cooked, I don't mean cooking your acid food. I mean 20% food that is on the acid side of chemistry, like your nuts, right? Like your chickpeas, that kind of stuff. Then you are going to have a vital, healthy life. Avocados are alkaline. Coconut, alkaline. Just think about it. Like, does that not make total sense? Tell me if that doesn't make any sense. And I'll try to re-explain it in a different way. Okay. Thank goodness, right? I totally get addicted to avocado fat. I'm not sure what that even means. I'm addicted to grapefruit juice. Yeah, me too, Atlanta. Me too. When I was 9, 3 times a day. When I was on 9, Dr. Morris GI number 5, since I first started, but I'm down to just 3 in the morning now. Might add a couple at night for a while. Well, why don't you just go back to having them 3 times a day? Just get your bowels moving, babe, whatever it takes, right? Dr. Morris's GI track.
Sorry, that was really good. That's all I have to say.
Oh, good. You don't want any more?
No, thank you.
It's filling, eh?
I'm
You
gonna
go-
go on a board ride.
Okay. Have fun.
I think something will happen at the store first, but
Okay.
with the car.
Okay. All right. Drive safe. So yeah, I would just add back in the GI number 5. I think that's a really good idea. The GI broom is currently out of stock, Lois, but I would add in some psyllium husk and some bentonite clay if you want. Emoji King says, why even stop juicing? No matter what you do, always juice. No matter how long you go, leave the juicer upon the counter ready to go. Which is why I always love making sure she's front and center right next to the blender. Yeah, my juicer is always ready to go. That sucks. I'm the same way. I'm not ever going to stop juicing. It's easy, it's convenient, it's delicious. It's detoxifying for the body. You do 80% juice. Listen, you do mostly juice and you want to have an avocado, have a frigging avocado, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I think when we say I'm addicted to it, we come to the table or to the kitchen starving because we didn't have enough juice to begin with. And then you have an avocado and you want to just keep eating it. And you guys are having the wrong perspective on this anyhow. I think if it is a more concentrated food, don't make that the bulk of your meal. I mean, that's just common sense, right? Will I eat one avocado in a sitting? Yeah, absolutely. And I will enjoy every bite of it and continue to lose weight or maintain weight. Because usually when I start eating solid chewing food, my weight completely stabilizes. It doesn't go up, but it doesn't go down, which is totally fine. You need a little bit of stability in and amongst the weight dropping if you do have excess weight that you're wanting to rebalance in your body. Excess weight is just excessive inflammation, just a little bit more inflammation to go. You're spot on with what I need to work on. Thanks a million. You're welcome. I would really like some crackers. I have growth sprouts, but what could I add with them to keep them raw? All I know is Ivar, which isn't raw. Class, what would you recommend for Kelly for a raw base so that she could make the Ivar crackers? Well, you can put some raw red pepper, a little bit of tomatoes, some fresh tomatoes, maybe some sun-dried tomatoes into the blender, blend that up so you have a really nice thick paste. You know, you might want to add in a little bit of garlic, some of your favorite spices, right? Some za'atar. You blend that up into a paste, much like you would see the Ivar paste. Ivar is a Croatian red pepper paste that we use sometimes in the buckwheat crackers, but those are roasted. So you can make your own. Just make a paste out of your favorite veggies that are in that same kind of flavor profile. You know, the peppers, a little bit of tomato in there, maybe a little tiny bit of onion. Make your own paste. Mix that together with the sprouted buckwheat groats. Put it in the dehydrator and you're ready to go. Yep, Emoji King, at least one or more juices every morning for me. Me too. As soon as I wake up, first thing I do is go straight to the fridge. Garlic and dill, tomato and basil. Use your imagination. Absolutely, babe. So is it normal to have a little bit of gel-like substance coming out when you have a small bowel movement? Yes, it is. So I'm going to just pull up some of the slides for you. Great question. I'll leave your comment up there. What you're seeing come out, whenever you see anything come out in your bowel movements and you are doing this juicing or detox program or lifestyle, your body is going to be releasing all kinds of stuff. And sometimes it might look like blobs of mucus. It might look like clots of blood. It might look like shredded up kale. That's what my bowel movements look like when I was on the grape feast. Hadn't eaten kale since I can remember. Hadn't had any green juice since I can remember. Hadn't eaten any lettuce since I can remember. But here I am, and all kinds of, it looked like I had put a head of kale in the blender with a whole lot of water and just shredded it all up. That's how it looked in the toilet. And I was just like, and green. And I was like, what the freak is that? Like, what is that? And when I took a chopstick, and I slid some of those fibers, what I thought were vegetable fiber, up along the side of the toilet bowl, lo and behold, they were strands of mucus parasites. Would you like to go outside? Come here. Come here. Come here, Toddy. The door is open. No? Come on now. Okay. Door gets open. It's really cold outside. And she's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go out. So I want to show you some slides here from Detox 101. And if you guys have not seen Detox 101, I really highly encourage you to go and check it out. I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you, these are some of the slides that I did. I will move the comment out of the way. So these are some of the things that you can expect on your detox. And we did 3 slides of mild cleansing symptoms. We did 6 of moderate, and I think 5 of strong. So let's see here. Right, so you can have some rectal bleeding as well. You can always, whenever you have a detox like this, you're gonna be letting go of mucus, right? Mucus is a big deal on all of these symptoms. I'm trying to see if there was one that had mucus in your stool, because I think we talked about that, didn't we? But definitely that is usually a sign of parasites. Yeah, we think it's mucus because that's what it looks like to us. It looks like a big lump of snot sometimes, or it could look like a film on top of the bowl and it looks like mucus. And it could be like, I got awesome pictures of what I let go of during my fast, and it can be pretty freaking freaky. It really can. So it sounds definitely, it sounds to me definitely like mucus, or it could be parasites within that mucus, but totally, totally normal. Yes, it is. You're doing it. Congratulations. Kathy, detox your being. I'm addicted to nuts. They are raw, but they are nuts, namely pecans, which aren't alkaline. Well, addictions are hard to break, no question, and no question. You do want to watch eating of nuts, because if you can't control yourself, if you can't just have a few or a handful, then don't bring them in the house. That's the best way to get rid of the addiction, is to not be surrounded by the addiction. What does an alcoholic do? Keep the alcohol in the house because, oh, no. I'm good. I'm addicted to the alcohol, but I'm good. It can stay in the house. What does a heroin addict do? Do they leave the heroin or the hard street drugs or whatever in the house when they realize that they need to break the addiction? Remove the thing that you're addicted to from your environment if you want to break the addiction to it. Even if it's good for some people, because some people don't have the addiction to it and can monitor and pull back and not. There's a bag of nuts open over there. I got pecans down here. I don't care. I'm not addicted to them. I'm not stuffing my face and using it to numb my emotional pain. Yes, Dadia, you ready now? Come on. You know, I think it's really helpful to remind ourselves as well that when we feel any addiction to anything, there's something bigger going on behind the scenes. There's something much bigger going on behind the scenes of any addiction. You're numbing and you're quieting down something in the body. You're using that thing that you are addicted to not feel something. And hey, if that's what you need to do, all right, there's no judgment. There's no judgment, right? There's no judgment. You're doing the best that you can to work through all of that. While you're working through all of that, my nose is running, sorry. While you're doing all of that, Kelly, you're working on all of that emotional work, whatever that is. You're tiptoeing into it. Then you're saying like, oh, no, I'm not ready to do that, right? And then you tiptoe again. Oh, not ready to deal with that stuff. That's okay. That's fine. In the meantime, stop bringing the things that you are addicted to, that you're trying to quit your addiction to, that are holding you back into the house. Because you're right. If you sit down and eat bagfuls and handfuls of pecans, right? I'm not assuming that you do, but let's say you do, right? And you know that that is something that is, number one, that you're doing it out of an addiction, and it's a highly concentrated food like pecans, even though they're raw, then I would not have that food in the house. I would not have that in the house. I want to remove triggering things from my environment. When I started all this, and when I moved back here to the house, because at the time when I started it, I was at my sister's cottage, I came back and I cleared out everything. I cleared out the fridge. I cleared out the cupboards. I cleared out the pantry. I cleared out everything, because I knew it would trigger me, and I didn't want to be triggered by that kind of stuff. Emoji King says, seriously, put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Seriously, alkalizing and hydrating and delicious with a unique taste. Absolutely. Oh, thanks about my picture, says Lois. Thanks for everything you do. Yeah, when I go, it's like small power washer, not a lot, but sure, watery. That's your detox. That's your power wash. That's what you're looking for. Yes, I will get there. Love every word you've said to me. Awesome. Thanks, babe. Dazzy, are tomato, avocado, and cucumber considered fruits in the fruits, berries, and melon section? Yes. Yes, they are. Blank, maybe if you can make the crackers for those times when you want chips. Exactly. You guys are on it. I thought plant-based was food the way God made it, but I didn't eat vegan stuff, not things made in a factory per se, but I've eaten some beans, etc. I'm really seeing that if it's not raw, I need to not put it in. Thanks, Berns. That's right. And as Dr. Morris says, if it's not fruit, vegetables, nuts, or seeds, it's not fit for human consumption. It's usually not good for you. So, we don't know these things though, right? We eat a lot of beans. There's a lot of stuff in the whole food plant-based program that are very acid forming for the body. Rockstar says, loved your video the other day, Detox Your Being. Your analogy of Berns was spot on. Thank you. That just gave me the biggest smile on my face and in my heart. Detox Your Being was saying, it's like planting seeds, and all of us are the seeds. And then Berns comes along and just waters the seeds and loves on the seeds and tends to the garden with so much love. And it's true. That's exactly, this is how I see everybody. Everybody, first of all, we are all seeds from the stars. We are all star seeds. Some of us just are still in the amnesia state, but that's okay. It's a beautiful analogy because it is one that we can all resonate with and relate to, right? We all know what it's like to watch a plant grow. We've all done it. We've all done the grade school plant the seeds activity. At least I think everybody has. Has everybody done that in class? Grade 2, planting seeds in a little container, and you take them home, in the springtime, and bam, beans, right? You've done it. I'm just making sure that the weeds stay pulled out. I'm just pulling out the weeds by removing all the incorrect information and helping you guys see things from a new perspective. I'm just tending the garden. I'm just watering you guys with so much love. It's true. That's exactly how I see it. Yes, avocado and cucumbers are fruits. A friend I met on a Dr. Morris site from Australia who has been raw for over 20 years told me last night to get in 1 to 2 tablespoons of my raw organic coconut oil every day. It would help clean and move my colon. Yes or no? I don't know. Can't see how it could hurt. It's coconut oil. Here's the thing though. When you got to remember that if you ask 100 people for advice, you're going to get 100 different pieces of advice, including from me. I'm just going to try to help give you the answer that most resonates with me and that I feel in the moment, as I'm also tapping into the divine, so that this work can come through me to you, of course, using my experiences, my education, my previous knowledge, my current knowledge. That forms part of it as well. But I can only give you what resonates with me. I personally wouldn't consume 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw oil, raw coconut oil, just for the sake of cleaning out your colon. Again, it's about consistency. You are cleaning out your colon. You're having watery bowel movements. This is working. All right. Give it a minute before you start trying to evaluate whether it's working or not. Give it a minute and stop looking for proof all the time. If you're always looking for proof whether something is working, that's like digging up the soil around the seed after you planted it the day before, going, is it growing yet? Is it growing yet? Is it sprouting yet? You're going to kill the seed. You're going to kill the process. You need a certain amount of darkness and pressure on that soil in order for the germination process to start. Even when I sprout my seeds, you're supposed to leave it covered and dark. You're not supposed to look at it for the first couple of days in order to get that germination to start growing and to start happening, right? So what would get your colons moving? Well, fruits would. The GI Renew number 5, definitely. If you have those and you're not taking them and you're quarreling or concerned or complaining, I'm not saying you are, but sometimes you are. We all do. We are, right? If you're worried about not having the type of bowel movements that you think you should be having, and you're sitting right there and in your hands is the GI Renew number 5, the super mover is what it's called, specifically formulated for people who don't move their bowels in a week or so, 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 days or longer, and you're sitting on that, I would be taking that three tabs 3 times a day like you were before. Get your frigging bowels moving. Coconut oil? Why? Why would that get your bowels moving? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'll hurt necessarily, but what's the science behind it? What is the theory? What's the why? Why does that work? I can't download a proper why it would work right now. Because it's lubricating? I don't know. I'm not buying it. I mean, if you want to do that, I guess you could. But I don't know why you would. What is it that makes the coconut oil make you clean your colon out? I wouldn't. I'd be like, okay, thanks for letting me know, but I need more than that. I need more evidence than that, you know what I mean? Than just someone saying it. Back to 4 liters of orange juice, had enough avocados, peanut butter, and then cashew cheese, all raw, but I feel better juicing. Yeah, well, again, if that's your focus in your food, in your nutrition, why? Why are you having so much avocados, peanut butter, and cashew cheese? I mean, if you want to have it, go ahead and have it, but that's a lot. That is a lot. Like, compared to the amount of electricity you get in juice, those are accompaniments. Those aren't full on eating large honking quantities of that. You know what I mean? You will feel better on all juice because it's more electric. It's more electric. Think what is the most alkalizing, and we know that nuts are on the acid side of chemistry. Think of what is more electric, right? So cashews and peanuts are not going to be nearly as electric as fruits. That's why you feel better on the juice. Hey, Cindy. Cindy says, hey, everyone. Kelly says, hey, Cindy. Yes, I loved your video today, Detox. It was amazing. Oh, did you post a new one, Detox? But I thought we were on a 21-day juice fast. Well, you might be, and I might be, and Alana might be, and Carlene might be, but there are a lot of people who are just finding this brand new for the first time. And I cannot make the Real Juicy Detox too myopic, like only talking about one path to it. You can be on a smoothie detox because remember, let's just go back to this one. Remember that detox can be any number of accelerated levels, right? You can be on a fruit juice detox. You can be on a mono fruit juice detox. You could be on a fruit smoothie level detox. You can be on 100% fruits, berries, and melons detox. You can be on breakfast. You can have fruits and berries and or melons. Lunch, you could have, and dinner, you can have a large salad, and you can still be on a detox. You can have green smoothies or juices and still be on a juice detox. You can have raw fruits and vegetables and still be on a detox. You can even have nuts, seeds, cooked vegetables, and leafy greens and still be on a detox. What detox I am on may not be what detox another student might be on, right? That makes sense, right? But I thought we were on a 21-day juice fast, which means just juice, not saying anything bad, but I thought that was what we were doing. Well, it might be what you're doing. We are doing a juice feast, by the way. I never said we were doing a juice fast for clarification. A juice fast is when you only have juice. A juice feast is when you have it in small quantities. You're fasting, and when you're having any nutrition going in, it's a limited amount of juice. That's a juice fast. We are doing a juice feast where the bulk and the majority of our juicy detox is coming from our juice. You want to do a mono fruit juice feast? Just pick one fruit and just juice that and have that for 21 solid days, nothing else, not a nibble, not a sniff, not a lick, nothing. If you want to do a juice detox, just fruit juices. You can do fruit juices, bunch of different kinds, citrus one day, melons the next, mix it up however you want. Well, except have your melons separate. You might want to do a combination of mono and fruit juices. You might want to do a smoothie detox. That would also be that could also qualify under a 21-day juice feast, right? Everybody, there's so many different people with so many different desires, with so many different needs. Not everybody needs to do 100% mono juice fast. Not everybody is able to do that. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that in the private conversations, in the private Facebook Messenger groups. I'm seeing that in the conversation and the comments in the group. And it's really, really, really important that we support everybody, no matter what level of entry you guys are in at the Real Juicy Detox and with your health journey. The main thing is that we do whatever we can to stay as high on the detox pyramid that we can for ourselves. And everybody is going to have a different experience with that. And I know I'm not taking what you're saying bad at all. And it's a great point because some people are wondering, oh my God, what is going on? What is happening? Now we're cooking food. Now we're eating food. I thought we were on a juice cleanse. Fuck, I'm disillusioned. I'm disappointed. Don't be. I'm still on my juice cleanse. I'm full steam ahead. I'm full steam ahead. And that is going to include that sometimes I'm going to have a nibble of something because I'm still on my juice cleanse. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be like straight and narrow, nothing else, all in grape juice fast, 21 days, you know I'm all about that, right? Choose what is best for you. Choose what's best for you. But I'm here to support everybody on and to show everybody that I'm not so fucking anal about what I'm putting in my mouth, as long as it is all fitting within that detox thing. Because sometimes people can get so freaking anal about this. You know what I'm saying? Flexibility and balance are going to serve you so beautifully in the long run. Like, remember, Dawn, when you said in your video, yeah, I had a little bit of, I don't even remember what it was. What did you say you had? Was it you that had the celery? I can't remember. Whatever it was, you had something to eat because you need the orange. That's it. Thank you. The orange. You were like, oh my God, that orange. It was just like calling my name. So I had it and I enjoyed it. There are people who will tell you, well, no, you're not on a solid food vacation. All right, whatever label you need to put on it, dude, knock yourself out. I know what I'm doing. I'm listening to my body. I know what I'm doing. I'm in this for the long haul. I know what my journey has been. I know how long it took me to get here. And I know it's going to take me a while to get out of here. And along the way, if I want to have a freaking smoothie with a little bit of coconut on top, by God, I'm going to have it and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to stop over obsessing about being too rigid. When we are that rigid, that is the slippery slope, my friends, because you're either all in or you're all the way out. There's no balance. There's no middle ground, right? We need to really be careful about that, or else we're going to screw ourselves over. 100%. I think I figured out the strongest in my swamp juice, too much parsley. Yeah, for me, I think the same thing. Hey, chickpea, says Cindy. That's what I'm doing, Cindy. I made a special Trinidadian swamp juice. Well, do tell. Let's hear it. Cucumbers, green apples, and chandelay. What is chandelay? I have no idea what that is. As a Trini, I don't think I've ever heard of that herb. What is that? But that sounds delicious. Even just cucumbers, green apples, some pimento peppers. Ooh, some green seasoning. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's a plant that makes you detox your mucus. Very, very good. I've been dealing with mucus, so down the hatch. How does it taste, my friend? Hey, Alexandra, welcome back to class. Hi, Berns. How about fruit combinations? I love eating pineapple and afterwards dates. I know it's not the right combination, but should we be more flexible to be more happy? Yes, you should be more flexible to be more happy. Let me show you. And by the way, you can totally have pineapples and dates. What you want to not combine is melons with any other fruit, because melons digest faster and you don't want to have digestion of food at different rates in your stomach. That's the straight and narrow on the food combining issue. Do I have dates with my vegetables in my dressing sometimes? Oh yeah. Do I break some food combining rules? Yeah. Am I guilty? Am I going to feel guilty about that? No. Nope. Am I enjoying my food? Have I been here doing this for 220 days, mostly consuming juice? Yeah. Am I doing at least 80% alkaline, 20% acid every single day? Some days 100% alkaline. Yeah. Do I sometimes have dates with my and fruits with my veggies? Yes, as well. Balance. I'll show you guys the food combining chart. Right, so here's the food combining chart. So again, take a screenshot of this because I want you guys to have this on your phone so you can study all of these notes, because it takes a little while to really, absorb and synthesize and then apply all of this. And by no means, this is not an extensive list by any means. It's just to give you an idea. Okay. Got it? These are also on my Instagram, just so that you guys know, in the highlight reel that says Detox 102. All right. I really want you guys to have all this information so that you can always refer back to it, get comfortable with it, understand it. But again, balance and flexibility. Balance and flexibility is so important. It's underrated. It's not talked about a lot, but it's very, very important. Because listen, if you are going to be so stringent on one side of the scale, what happens when you need to loosen up your belt a little bit, so to speak? Right? You're going to go all the way to the other end of the scale. This extremism, I get it. It is part of my personality too. I can be very extreme sometimes, very black and white, no gray area, no balance, no flexibility, although very flexible. Like I can change direction on a dime, right? I don't need to know where the car is going. When we're going for a drive and Dali is behind the wheel, which he always is when we're driving together, when we are out on the road together, I don't need to look at my map. Half the time I don't know where I am because he's taken some country road and we're like somewhere in southwestern Ontario. I don't know where. And I love that. But I had to learn that. I had to learn that because I was a control freak before with my ex-husband. Oh my God. No, you got to go this way. No, why did you go that way? You got to go this way. Like, chill the F out there, Berns. Chill out. So as I did my spiritual work and my spiritual growth after my marriage of over almost 30 years all together with him was over, and I started to look at what kind of relationship I did want with somebody moving forward, and realize that I had to become that version of that person in order to attract that person. And I wrote out you guys have seen it before in my classes. I've shown you my journal where I've written out all of the qualities of the partner that I wanted, and realizing that I had to become that version myself first in order to get it. One of the things that I wanted to have was somebody I wanted to become less controlling in all areas of my life, because I realized, and control is a third energy center emotion. Willpower and control is all about the third energy center. If you guys, any of my students out here who are Dr. Joe Dispenza students as well as I am, he is a beautiful mentor of mine. That third energy center, all about will and control. I had to loosen that grip up. I had to let go of the need to control everything, to control which direction we went, what route we took, to control. And Dali is a perfect partner. I manifested a perfect partner in that area to help me with that, because he is very confident on the road. He has such a global knowledge and view of where we are all the time, just by his GPS navigation and his spidey senses. He's really, really good. So there is no point trying to tell him which way to go anyhow, because he's in control. So for me, that was a perfect partner to manifest for myself, because it allowed me to give up control, to give up the need to control things so much, because in life we can't control a lot of what's going on around us right now, can we? Look at the state of everything right now. Look at things that are crumbling that we thought were just the way things were and the way things were supposed to be. Look at how much is changing on the planet right now. If you have this need to control everything and to have everything play out in the way that you think it should play out, then you're going to struggle through 2021, babe. Whoever is watching this, listening to this, my biggest focus right now is to give up the need to have everything roll out in my life the way I think I want it to. That's really big. Control Gotta let that shit go. And Robin says, yes, I'm on thyroid medication. So the weight, we got to heal that thyroid gland, babe. We got to heal that thyroid gland. Get your body to be able to produce the thyroid stimulating hormone, which is not even in the thyroid. That is under the control of the pituitary. My guess is that you're probably short. You're probably on the shorter side of life, like me, right? Because your pituitary is probably weak and you're probably under 5'3". I'm going to just guess. Or you're excessively tall. But my guess is that you're small. My guess is also that you have reproductive issues, because usually when you have a pituitary issue, you're really, really tall or you're really, really short. You've got thyroid issues. You've got weight issues, weight gain usually. You're also usually going to have reproductive issues, fibroids, ovarian cyst, polycystic ovarian syndrome, that kind of thing. You know, it's thyroid medication that you're on, but the doctors don't realize that thyroid stimulating hormone is produced in the pituitary. And like, hello, it's not about giving more thyroid hormones. It's about fixing the pituitary. And the only way that you can fix the pituitary is on fruits, melons, and berries. Flat out, straight up. Straight up. So yeah, the goal, and you can get off of that medication. Anyone know how to store sprouts, Debbie Meyer Green Box, or how? Yes. In fact, I do believe I actually have sprouts in the fridge in my Debbie Meyer green bins. And these are in my Amazon store, or at least they should be. Let me show you. Let's pull it out. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. So this is a Debbie Meyer green bin, and they're coated with some special stuff in order to keep your fruits and your vegetables, your produce, whatever you have in here, super fresh. So on the bigger side over here, I have not opened this up. I just closed it all the way, by the way. I usually leave a little openings because they're live, right? So you want to make sure that they have oxygen coming in. There's a little piece on this side, which has been here for over a week and a half, might even be pushing 2 weeks. I kid you not. This side over here is the sprouts that I had done and harvested last week. So let's see how they did. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Perfect. Light. Airy. This is over a week old, you guys. Are you seeing this right now? Totally like as if I just put them in there. The sprouts on the other side, these are 2 weeks old. Are you kidding? You can tell because they're grown a little bit more. But look at this. Totally still edible, still perfect. So what I do is that after I sprout my alfalfa, these are alfalfa sprouts. I am totally like 2-week-old sprouts over here. And I specifically left them in there so that I could come back and test to see how long they would last. These are easily over a week old in here. And they are perfect. How do they taste? Like I just stored them. I also use the Debbie Meyer bags and the avocados. Oh my God, they keep for a long time in those. So these are in my Amazon store. They're the Debbie Meyer green bins, and they work, as you can see, Pretty freaking perfectly. Am I right? Crazy. I'm so glad. I'm so sad I've taken so long to get on here live. This is magic. You didn't know what you didn't know, babe. Let it go. I'm giving you permission. Let it go. Let it go. You're here now. This generous now, present moment right now is all you've got anyhow. And we are so happy that you are here. What a gift you are, Berns. Thank you. You're so welcome. I love you, Lois. Hey, Crystal, how are you, darling? Crystal, you say, I've been having a hard time gaining any weight, but since eating this way, I've been able to keep my weight steady with avocados and dates, I think. I've definitely been eating more now than I was, which is what I needed. That is amazing. I am so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Because sometimes, especially for people who have the opposite of what some of us have with the excessive weight gain and the difficulty losing the weight, some people can have the opposite happen to them, right? You know who you are. Excessive thinness, malabsorption, really too skinny, can't keep any weight on. You get stressed and you drop weight like in a nanosecond, right? Your girlfriends who are all on the heavier side are like, oh my God, I wish I was like you. You eat everything and you're so skinny. Meanwhile, you're in the bathroom, you have irritable bowel syndrome, you're not absorbing your stuff, you're feeling weak, you're dealing with low energy because your whole system is shutting down. You're suffering and in pain, and everybody thinks, oh my God, she's so lucky, she's so skinny. Am I right? Right? And you go on this juicing, or you hear about this juicing detox, and then you're like, holy smokes, I can't do that. I'm losing too much weight. I can't maintain. It's scary. You get too skinny. People are saying, my doctor is saying, what's going on with you? You're too skinny. They're throwing protein powder at you. They're telling you to eat a sandwich. They're telling you go eat more red meat and organ tissue because you're anemic. All of that stuff. And here it is. All you needed to do was to tweak it a little bit, right? I am like you. Avocados, dates, any chewing food just makes my weight just level off beautifully. I don't even call it plateauing because that has negative connotation. My weight hasn't plateaued. My weight has been beautiful. My body knows exactly what it needs. And I'm so glad that you've been listening to your intuition of what your body needs. That is amazing, Crystal. Congratulations, babe. Lois said, Alexandra, you think so much like I do. I need to lighten up and relax and enjoy this lifestyle more. Even if no one around me agrees or wants to join me, glad I'm here. Yeah, man. Who cares? Let them do their life. Let them live their spiritual and physical experience the way they came to live it. You do you, boo. Doesn't matter what anybody else around you thinks. Doesn't matter what anybody else around you says. All right? You are here because you know that this is better for you. And that this is the only thing that truly, finally makes sense. And this is the only thing that you've ever done where your body naturally can slide into a state of flow and ease. Your body, your mind, your soul. This is much more than just juicing, right? You guys are aware, right? Yeah, you are. You're geniuses. You're brilliant. Of course you're aware. This is much more than just about the juice, baby. You came because you're overweight. You think that this is what this is about. No, it's not. You will lose the weight. Some of you came because you're hurting and you're in pain and you have a diagnosis that is scaring the pants off of you. You think you came to heal the cancer or the irritable bowel syndrome or the thyroid problem or the fill in the blank. But what you really came here for was to connect more to your divine inner being, to have a spiritual experience while you heal and fix up this physical vehicle that you get to drive around in, that you chose to drive around in before you came. It's much more than just about juicing. Right? It's about healing all those old wounds and all those old traumas that are keeping us so constricted. You know, It's so cool. I love that we're doing it together. Hey, Kristen, that looks delicious. She said, yummy. Drinking my cantaloupe juice. I really like this juice. Yeah, I love cantaloupe too, babe. Once my pineapple and other juices are gone, I'll do a week or so of mono cantaloupe. That's my favorite so far. Yes, I love it. Speaking of juice, let me get some juicing done here. Blank says, you're so right, Berns. I'm trying my hardest to get over it. Stop trying. That's my best advice to anybody who's trying hard with anything. Stop trying so hard. Just let it go. Just let it go. Everything is here for your good. Everything is here for you. Even the car that Ben had stolen from him and his means of earning an income, even that is happening for you. Everything that we experience is happening for us. You know, we got to let all of this judgment go. And if you guys have not as yet seen it, you guys need to go. You guys must go and watch this video on YouTube. Let me put it in as a banner over here. Hang on. I really highly encourage you guys to go watch this. It is going to change your life and change your perspective and change your judgment of yourself and of others and of stuff that has happened to you. Let me see. I might have it in here already. I'll just put it in here. Create banner. So I would really love for you guys, if you have not seen it as yet, or if you have seen it and you want a reminder about this stuff because you really find yourself stuck in the judgment and stuck in the struggle of letting things go, I really want you guys to go and check this out. It is the one first piece of homework that I give to everybody who works one-on-one with me. It is absolutely necessary for you to move forward from the stuff that you regret, you know, from the mother guilt. You know, I feel very guilty about having my daughters both insist that they get their tonsils taken out. Doctors didn't even want to do it. I'm like, oh no, they're doing it. You're doing it. The next tonsillitis she gets, she's getting them out, right? The little one, the first one, they're not little anymore. She's 24 now. I regret that because now she has issues clicking with her jaw. Went and had the same thing done to Kaya 2 years ago. Frigging child almost died, almost bled to death. What was I thinking? A lot of mother guilt there. You know what I mean? We all have to deal with it. We all have to let go of the self-judgment. We all have to remind ourselves of those 5 tenets. Remember that Matt Kahn talks about. Number 1, nothing is stupid. Number 2, if it could have happened any other way, it would have. Number 3, what is this here to strengthen within me? Number 4, I always forget. When I go through this on camera, I always freaking forget. I forget. And number 5, thank you. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the lessons that this experience has brought me. Thank you for the learning. Thank you for the evolution that this all is providing for me, right? That's how I look at the cancer that I've had. That's how I look at the last 9 years of my life. And all of the highs, but all of the very low lows. You know, you have to look at everything through a different lens if you want to let anything go. And the harder you try to let go of something, the harder you seem to cling to it. That's the nature of it. So you got to let go by just being easy and just watching Matt Kahn's Releasing Judgment, so that every time you have something come up that is hard to let go of, go back to that video and you're going to see that it's going to make it easier for you. I've been struggling more now than I was when I first started. It's been just over 3 weeks, but I've definitely seen some improvements. Well, again, we have to let go of the struggle, right? And that's why I wanted to come today and share with you guys the different things that you can use to let go of the struggle, right? Incorporate more bananas, more avocados, more nuts, more of those more dense foods, to as well incorporate some more green vegetable juice and greens into your salads and your diet, because greens are structure building. See, it all depends. Everybody's recommendation might be slightly tweaked a little bit because of where they are on their healing journey. And listen, this journey brings up different struggles at different points in time, because we are different at different points in time. Every one of these struggles is an opportunity to elevate yourself to another level of consciousness around whatever topic you're on. Let's say you're in school and the teacher busts out the new textbook and you look at it like every time you have a new grade, think about it like that. You go into the new grade and you look at the new textbook and you're like, whoa. You're looking around at everybody else. You're like, is everybody else like mind blown right now? Like, what is this? The next chapter, if you haven't gone through and really grasped all of the previous chapters, going on to the next chapter that builds, every chapter builds on each other. Every time you get to a new chapter, you're going to be challenged again. But that is just going to be for your benefit, to elevate you into the next level of understanding about the detox, your next level of deeper tissue cleaning. Every time we dig deeper into the tissues, we are going to experience more detox symptoms that are going to, again, blow our mind. We're going to be like, dang, I thought I healed that, or I thought I was over that, or I didn't. What is going on? Not all the time. 90% of the time, I am high flying. I am feeling good in my body. I don't have any pain. I don't have any weird detox symptoms. I'm just like tons of energy, ready to go. And then other times I have been hit by the detox train and I need a minute. So it's always going to have different periods like that. It's always going to, at certain points, be a little more challenging. And if we can switch our perspective around and start, number one, expecting it, and number two, stop being afraid of it, and number three, be a little bit more patient with ourselves and the process, then all of those things are going to add up, and you're going to be able to stay on the detox journey. You're going to be able to go from, let's say it's getting a little bit too intense and the detox symptoms are a little bit like giving you a run for your money, right? And you need to pull back, or you need to switch up the juice, or you need to have some steamed vegetables. Come down off of the higher level detox every now and then. Go into the chewing food, get your balance, get your stability, and then go after it again. It's about balance. It's about consistency. It's about not giving up because it feels really crappy. Because if you do give up, just because it feels a little crappy right now, and you give up and you go into the deep end on the other side, it's going to be harder to pull it back later on. And then you're really going to be kicking up those conditions of acidosis. Does that make sense? I hope that was helpful. Kristen says, blank, if you have a dehydrator, a pack of mixed frozen veggies on it, add some salt and pepper and dehydrate for a long time. They will get crunchy like a chip, and salt will help satisfy that crunch. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. I need to screenshot this. Hold on. That's a great, oh, no, I just turned off my phone. Oh, come on. So you might want to look into getting one, okay? They're available. Hey, Mike. Hi, everyone, says Mike. Pumpkin seed benefits. A third of a cup serving. Thank you, Mike. Oh my God, you're a genius. I love you. A third of a cup serving, 50 grams, is an excellent source of magnesium, zinc, iron, fiber, potassium, and it has 15 grams of protein. Pumpkin power. Thank you, Mike. That is beautiful. Excellent, excellent. So you might want to really focus on some of the seeds as well. As we can see, seeds and nuts are good for structure building. That protein. What's your opinion on colonics? Great question. Colonics are good. I've done several of them. They're good to do in moderation and occasionally. They can be a bit habit forming, which is something you want to avoid. They do give you a good clean out though. I have gotten great benefit from them. Dr. Morris does not want us to do them frequently, again, because they can be habit forming and they can be a bit irritating to the bowel wall. And same thing goes for enemas. But I think doing them, I get them. I haven't had one done in a while. I think I've had maybe 3 or 4 in the last year. And my daughter's had one. Kaya's had one. They're good. I think they're good in moderation. I didn't want to write a book about my 15-month journey, Berns, or what. I would have been 100% honest. I slipped plenty on things that seemed healthier than the sad way that I had eaten for 65 years. I'm thankful I finally get it about raw. You're getting it, babe. Lois, you're getting it. You're doing great. And yet being flexible and not so rigid with raw. Thanks for your punch in the gut, honest comments. Well, you know, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not just going to make other people as well think. I see this in the different boards on Facebook. You know, I know the truth of what's going on because some of you have told me, and so you know it's important when you're disclosing what you're doing so people can see. Well, if Lois has been doing all the right things and she's struggling with blah 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 blah, well, it's not really quite true if you're not really fully disclosing what you are actually eating, right? So, you know, I love you. I'm so glad that you are here. I can't have buckwheat. Also, no dehydrator. So, you know, figure out a way to get one. Blank. It will make a world of difference in your eating journey with your detox. I remember this morning I was reluctant to have juice. I was fed up, which surprised me, right? The alternative to me getting potato was buying pasta. I can't have that. Listen, we all go through this being fed up with this. I've gone through it. I have gone through it 100%. I've gone through it. Not 100% of the time, but for sure, certain I've gone through it where I'm like, I'm tired of this. Like juicing, is this it? Like again? Like I there were a couple of days where I was legit. I was like, this sucks. I don't want to juice anymore. I want to just be able to go out to a restaurant and just sit down and eat. You know, I want to just be able to run through the drive-through and get something to eat. And then I come back and I just juice. I don't come back. I just go to my kitchen and I juice and I just drink it. I've gone through that too. It can get very boring. It can feel very monotonous. It can feel very, you know, we can all feel like that. That is totally okay to feel like that. It's normal. Expect that, as a matter of fact. I've been there. I felt fed up. I'm like resentful even. Like, why do I have to do this? You know, it's funny. Robin says, thanks for keeping it real, Berns, and continually keeping us on track throughout this. You're so welcome, babe. You're so welcome. Oh, mama, yo. I just hit my finger that I cut last week. Oh my God. Give me a minute. Wow. Thanks for keeping it real, Berns, and continually keeping us on track throughout this. You're very welcome. It means the world to me that you guys are here and benefiting from this. I so agree with Wanda in her last YouTube post saying she's ditching the name Solid Food Vacation. Oh, that wasn't Wanda, that was Dawn. But yes, Dawn. To detox with fruits and vegetables, predominantly juice. Exactly. This is a juicy detox, either way you look at it. Whether I'm having a nibble here or there, I'm still mainly juicing. I'm 2 liters in on my juice. It's all still fruit in my juice. You know, whether or not I have a nibble here or there, uh, uh, I'm still on my juicy detox because I'm predominantly juicy and everything that's going in is detox friendly, 100%. Would adding solid during a liquid detox yo-yo the body's ketosis state and bile release? No idea. We're not looking to get into a state of ketosis with this. We are looking to get our bodies alkalized and hydrated. So ketosis is not an objective and a goal here. And bile release, I don't know. My liver and my bile ducts are going to release the bile. That's when it releases the bile. So no. The answer to that would be no. That's getting into too much overthinking. That is definitely overthinking. Overthinking. It's completely overthinking the process. My goal is not to guide you guys on a straight and narrow, this is how you do a only juice cleanse. No, my goal is to get you guys to figure out what is the best level of detox, the best protocol for detoxing your body, for your lifestyle, for your personality, for your temperament, for your desires right now. And that may change. That's going to change for you all the time. So having solids, listen, Dr. Morse just wants us to eat raw in order to heal our bodies. Every now and then, amp it up a little bit, go more into the juice arena, and try to keep it as close to juice as you can to detox. How and when my liver is going to release bile is up to my body. That's not my job, really. That's not my job to worry about that and to try to maneuver that. You know what I mean? And I've never heard Dr. Morse talk about that either. Too much information. That is TMI. I don't know what my body is doing and when it's releasing more bile and when it's doing. My job is to provide an alkalized, hydrated environment so that my body can do what it's got to do. And eating solids in the form of fruits and vegetables that are raw is absolutely not going to stop my body from cleaning itself out because I'm providing the same alkalized, hydrated environment. So I would stop worrying about all of that. That's too much information for you and for me and for anybody. Your body knows what to do. Trust your body with this. Right, says Grace, Dawn. Yay, Dawn. Right, says Dawn. I love chips. I purchased them before I started this raw detox, so they are in the trunk of my car just waiting for me. Haha. Dawn, stop it. Stop it. We have no snacks in the house rule right now. I told Ron if he needs to eat chips, go outside in the car. Exactly. Is that not what I was saying in the beginning as well? It's like, that's what I tell my clients. My clients who come and say that, oh, well, you know, everybody in the house eats junk food. I'm like, I don't care. You tell them during this period in time, you want to eat that stuff, take that outside. It's terribly healthy for you. It's going to deter me from staying on my focus. So, but if you want to do that, who am I to judge? You want to do that? Keep it in your room or go outside or just don't bring it in the house at all. I don't care what you do outside the house, but in the house, in this kitchen, there is no junk food whatsoever. Yeah, the girls have a couple of their things in the fridge downstairs because they're not putting it in my fridge up here. And the junk food, it's not a factor. We don't bring junk food into the house. So good for you. Good for you, Dawn. I tried to use the back of a spoon to get the coconut meat out, could not get it out, LOL, but drank the beautiful water. What type of coconut did you have? Did you have the brown hairy coconut like this? This one? Or did you have the young Thai coconut? Because this, you're going to need some elbow grease to get the meat off of this one. The back of the spoon won't work. And if it's in the Thai coconut, you really have to, it takes a lot of elbow grease to get that one out. But yeah, at least you got the water. Oh, you're 6'2". Kristen, you are 6'2". So you definitely have pituitary issues going on, don't you? 6'2" is on the higher side of pituitary function. So you're either, I think 5'7", 5'8" is average, 5'9" or 5'10" for a guy, and between 5'6" and 5'8", I think, for a woman is average pituitary function. So you've got an overactive pituitary. Interesting. That was not supposed to be sent here. Sorry, LOL. All good. Are you 6'2" though? You're tall. If you're tall, you've got pituitary stuff going on. My grandmother, my mom's mom, was really tall. She was tall, very big boned, very like definitely overactive pituitary on her for sure. Oh my God, for anyone who has mucus, you got to try this leaf. It's absolutely nasty, but it works so well. Oh my God, what are the symptoms you're having? And can you type the name of the leaf again? I want to write it down. As I enter the second week of only juice, says Anne Marie. 7 days was my longest before. Excellent. So you're cracking your old record. Beautiful. What type of bowel movement action can I expect for the next 2 weeks of juice only? My bowel output has already slowed to almost nothing. Curious. Thank you. Okay, so my experience is that, first of all, it can vary greatly from one person to the next, but you definitely want a bowel movement every day. If you're not having a bowel movement every day, hang on, let me take a sip. Then I would recommend taking, if you can get your hands on Dr. Morse's herbs, I would take the GI Renew number 5. GI Renew number 4 or number 5. That is for people who are struggling with having regular bowel movements. You can also take the Cascara Sagrada. That's a really good one, a good herb, and it's not habit forming and it's very gentle. Cascara Sagrada, Cascara Cascara Sagrada. I'll put it down here. Sorry, PAT. You can also do some psyllium. All right. Okay, so this is what I would do. This is what I have. This is what I do on occasion. Just checking. I thought I heard dot. Okay, so that's what I would do. But you should be expecting to have a lot of people have 3-4 bowel movements a day when juicing, and they could be watery. They could look like really overcooked oatmeal, right? They could look like just a plopping, like cow dung kind of plop mass in your toilet bowl. It could have mucus. It could have what looks like vegetable fibers, which are actually parasites. It could be different colors. It really depends on you and what you're cleaning out of the system. A lot of us are really sulfured up. We've had a lot of sulfur medication. It could look yellow, brown, orange, neon, all kinds of stuff. It's like, oh, that's why I took a picture of everything that I experience when I'm on a juice cleanse, because Sometimes it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. My daughter said, what are you guys doing? You're all juicing. I said, oh my God, leave me alone. She said, no, you need to start over. No, you don't need to start over. You need to just keep moving forward. Starting over would imply that you have failed or that you're not doing something. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to anybody else. Just keep your head down and keep your blinders on and keep moving forwards with the fruits, melons, and berries, baby. That's how you're going to get this job done. All right? All right? Stop needing to justify anything to anybody, especially your daughter who has no idea about what a detox is supposed to look like. Don't listen to people like that. Just understand that she loves you and just say, thank you so much for loving me. I got this. All right? And if you have questions about it, come here and I will help you. Karen says, I just made the smoothie with some mango in it. Also so good. I'll be making this again. Awesome. Awesome. Who wants to order a sauna like Dawn and Ron? That thing looks great. How did you like it, Dawn? Did Dawn post a new video? Oh my God. I want to go see Dawn's video. Yeah, I want to check out. I haven't seen it. I was thinking about getting a sauna. I saw Rob Bliss had one also. Yeah, a sauna would be great. Great for getting the body sweating. Great for cleaning out the skin. I do, Kelly. I just don't know where to put it when in use. Ooh. Michael. Hey, Michael. How are you doing, my friend? So good to see you back in class. Welcome, welcome. Exactly, Berns. Be the observer. Yes, we need to be the observer. So yeah, let me know how the sauna goes. I haven't seen theirs, but his was a personal sauna, about $100 on Amazon. What now? I love a sauna. I have a spare room and I hope to use it in that room. I don't know how good it will be for the price, but it's worth a try. Rob Bliss says he loves his. Those green bins are amazing. Yes, right? The green Debbie Meyer bins for the win. These are incredible. Great for moving the lymph, getting your kidneys to filter, and other health issues. Absolutely. That was me. Just could not gain the weight back. Yes, that's what everyone would tell me. I've been doing much better than even I thought. Good for you. Keep on going. Be flexible. Have some balance. Stay true to your juice, though. Stay true to your the most electric food you can have. You want to have a little bit of avocado and dates and mix it up a little bit that way. Throw in some bananas just to give your body a little bit more, denser calories to go on. Perfect. Perfect. That's how you modify this for yourself. That's how you have long-term success with this. Okay? I love it. Good for you. Berns, that swamp juice is a game changer. Oh my God, I'm so glad you like it. Your version of it. Yes. What is the name of the of that leaf that you used in your version today, blank? Let me know again, babe. That has been my experience too on just my first 7 days of juice. Very little pooping. Going on, what is coming out is just so watery. Berns says it's okay. It is. It's normal. That's normal. As long as we are moving something out, hang in there. Yes, exactly. What weakness is this outcome helping me strengthen? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It feels like a parasite feeding on me, Berns. I never thought I had an addiction. Well, if you're craving potato chips, it is the candida. It's not the parasites, it's candida. Candida is a microorganism that feeds on the lymphatic acid debris in the lymphatic system. The debris that's left behind when you eat potato chips, when you eat bread, pasta, cookies, refined carbohydrates, refined sugars, pop, soft drinks, all of that, roti, all of that, right? So as you kill off the candida in your body because you are starving it of its food supply because you're not taking those things in your body anymore, what ends up happening is that the candida goes crazy. It's like, no way, we need more food. And it sends you into cravings. It's like, but as you kill that candida off by starving them off, you're going to experience some cravings. If you stick to other stuff that is not going to feed their cravings, but that is going to give you a similar mouthfeel and a similar sense that you're eating a treat, right? But it's still raw vegan. You're going to starve off the candida, and before you know it, you're not craving stuff like that anymore. That's how it works. And it forms like an addictive thing. It's like, it feels like you have such a strong craving. It's like, oh my God, I'm like, all I can think about, and I just want to stuff it down my face and just eat it all up, right? But it's like an addiction. It is an addiction. It's hard to stop the addiction to complex chemistry and complex carbohydrates. That it's hard to stop the addiction to what is killing us, you guys. Especially when we're all putting it in our mouth, especially when it's all about the food that we're consuming. We all have to eat food, right? So it can feel like a pretty strong addiction. Absolutely. Hey, Ashlyn. Oh my God, look at how beautiful your new profile picture is. I love it, babe. Ashlyn says, hi, Berns. On day 2, I got super sick to the point where the thought of more juice was making me horribly nauseous. I got better, and now I'm working my way back up to more juice. Good for you. Pineapple, grapefruit is my new favorite combo. Good for you. Good for you. Sometimes we got to push through some moments, right? We all go through that. I'm in the dry sauna right now. Hopefully my phone doesn't explode. The occasional enema with heal all tea is awesome. Yes, it is. That's a great idea. I've never really even recommended the enema with a heal all tea. Occasional enemas are fine. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to hold it in for very long. Just get the enema so that you get that initial, sensation that you need to have a bowel movement. It can be pretty powerful. And I highly recommend that for people when the cascara sagrada, like if you're constipated and you haven't gone for a bowel movement all day today. And at the end of the day, that happens to me occasionally. Occasionally it does happen. But if I haven't had a bowel movement for the entire day, I will have some cascara sagrada at the end of the night, like at night, right before I go to bed. If by the middle of the following day I have not had a bowel movement, I will have an enema. It's only happened to me once when we were out camping. And I did have a bowel movement that day, but I just felt like I was still plugged up from, camping. So when I got home, I did it, and I didn't hold the water. I used to be able to hold the enema in for 15 full minutes. That was like major work, let me tell you. It's like you're doing shallow breathing so that you don't, let go, because it's hard to hold it in. So don't feel like you have to do that, though. Just having it in there until that first sensation that you need to release it is going to be oftentimes enough to get the whole thing going. And remember also, a bowel movement is a neurological event. So Lois, I bet you're also having some hair loss. I bet you also have some issues with your neurological function, right? Memory loss, brain fog, tiredness, all of that. Eyesight problems, maybe, right? Because the two events require a lot of electricity, first of all, which you're going to get from your juice, but it requires that your adrenals get cleaned up as well, because your adrenals produce neurotransmitters for the brain, which helps the brain function. The brain function is what causes the bowel movement, right? So a lot of people say, oh, you just need to eat more fiber. Well, yes, maybe, right? Because fiber does act as a beautiful electric broom for the abdomen, for the intestines, right? But also you need to clean up, you need to fire back up the adrenals, right? Adrenal glands. You probably also suffer from a little bit of anxieties from time to time, right? So firing up the adrenal glands will fire up the neurotransmitters, which will assist the brain to get that neurological event going on with the abdomen. I hope that was helpful. But yeah, enema with Heal-T, great advice, my friend. I just did a 46-day juice fast about a month ago. Kathy, that is awesome. Then just 2 liters in the AM and raw dinner with a dressing with the fat. So it was all good. All right. So why are we having this discussion about the fat and the cutting back? And that sounds perfect to me. I wouldn't cut back. I mean, of course, depending on your own symptoms, if you're having a lot of symptoms that are causing you problems and you need to go back to a full on elimination of everything and then slowly add one thing back in at a time to see how your body responds to it, then by all means, like, duh, everybody is individual, right? I want us to know that, by the way. What you might do and what might work for you might not work for somebody else. Your system might be more lymphatically compromised, requiring you to dig deeper and to be 100% straight and narrow juice in order to heal this. Also, you might benefit if you are and have been on a really straight and narrow for like a super extended period of time. I would recommend you go off of that straight and narrow for a bit, go on the country road. Yeah, because that might be what you need to settle things down a little bit. Remember Lisa who healed her skin condition? We talked about her before. I'm not going to pull it up right now because I want to get through all the rest of the comments and questions. But, it's up to, you know best what your body needs. It was the end of day 2. I was so starving that I ate some steamed veggies and it made me crazy nauseated from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and still wasn't right the entire following day. That sounds exactly like what happened to me when I ate those cognac noodles. They're noodles made from yam. I swear to God, I had those and I was like, it caused a huge detox reaction within me. And what did I do? I dry fasted. I was like, I'm nauseous. I can't eat. I can't drink juice anyhow. Clearly, my body is detoxing me. I was like, oh, you want to detox me? Okay, body, let's go. Let's go. I will help you. Let's detox this shit. And I went on a complete dry fast for 36 hours and it was good. It was good. I have had a serious emetophobia since I was 14. So I sipped apple cider vinegar to keep me from vomiting, but it was a fight. My problem on juice is hunger. It seems no matter how much I drink, I'm still extremely hungry. Well, how much are you drinking? That would be a good first thing to ask you. How much are you drinking? Let me know how much you're drinking usually. If anybody is suffering from nausea and vomiting, the Spasm Calm is really a good tincture from Dr. Morse. If you want to keep that in your herbal cabinet, that would be a great idea. And I don't know what that condition is. I'm going to look that up. EMETOPHOBIA. Oh, fear of vomiting. Okay. I understand. Yeah. Okay, honey. I understand. I think I might have that as well. Like, no joke. That is a real deal. Thank you. Emoji King says, hit that like button. Are you ready to come inside? Yes. Can you guys see her back there? Let me go get her. Hold on. Come on, Daddy. Come on. Come, jump down. You can do it. It's not icy. Come on. There you go. It's not icy. You can do it. Yes, you can do it when it's not icy. Good job. Dottie McDottie. taking my Heal All capsules with my OJ. Awesome. How are you liking the Heal All capsules? Are you liking them? You were talking to me on the control issue. I like to prepare everything. LOL. Plan A, plan B. 2021, letting go is my phrase. Yes. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go, baby. Blank. Chandelier. Hey, buddy, what's chandelier? Chandelier is an herb, I believe. Shandilae. I'm not getting that coming up in the drop down menu. Yeah, if you can clarify the spelling of that herb, it's an herb that's supposed to be good for breaking up mucus. I'm doing a sauna I'm doing a sauna video on Saturday. Woohoo! Dawn is all planned out. Let me tell you what, she's like, Thursday's going to be about this, and got my phone with my notes. I frigging love you, Dawn. You're amazing. Go and make sure you guys check out Dawn and Ron on their YouTube channel, The Grayson Way. The link is in the description of this video for ease of finding them. Go and check out as well Detox Your Being. He is linked in this video as well. And go check out our girl Danielle, who is Juice, Pray, Love. 3 incredible students here in the class who are sharing their heart and showing the world how they're doing this. It's amazing. Awesome. I will watch it. We call it Chandelier. Yeah, I know, but I can't find it. Shandilae herb. Let's see if it comes up with that. Oh, here it is. Chandelier herb. No, maybe not. Chandila. I'm going to try for Chandila spelling. Chandila. I can't find it. We'll have to look that up later. Berns, I noticed the last 2 days my urine is very red, almost like I ate beets, but I didn't. What do you think about that? It is detox. I don't know. Who knows? It's detox. Your urine can change, and mine has looked neon orange before, and I'm like, what? That was on grape juice, by the way. It could be some medication that you've had that you are detoxing out of your system. Usually sulfur is orange. Sulfur is orange. So it could just be some stored cellular debris that you're moving out from some kind of medication that you've had. Great sprout storage tips. Thanks. Now I plan to order the Debbie Meyer's green bins through your Amazon store link. Thank you so much, my friend. P.S. Also great for storage are Bernardini brand mason jars. That's what I use. That's actually this one that I've got going on right here. Bernardini. Yeah, I love these mason jars. They're so good. Bell mason jars are also good. I've heard that mason jars are like almost impossible to find in the United States right now. Crazy, right? I know. Lois says, I've been thinking of getting an inexpensive sauna because since going off my nathroid medicine and slowly healing my thyroid and weighing the least I've ever have since about age 18, I think. I'm always cold and never sweat anymore. Would a sauna help me detox better? Yes, it would, because it's going to bring That sweat is going to contain a lot of the lymphatic and metabolic debris. When our skin is our third largest, our third kidney. It's called the third kidney because it gets rid of a lot of the stuff, the liquid, the fluid, the lymphatic debris that would usually come out through our kidneys. It's also excreted the same liquid through our skin in the form of sweat. That's why when we do a detox or when the body needs to detox, you'll get a fever, cold and flu-like symptoms, fever, because the body wants to expel and expurge these toxins out of the body in any way that it can. Oftentimes the kidneys are shut down. Most people are walking around with some form of kidney failure. Yes, including you who thinks, oh, my kidneys are fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. Most people except for you, are walking around with some form of kidney failure. And when that happens, the next major organ that comes into play in the game is the skin. It's the largest eliminative organ in the body, the skin. So sweating and helping your body to sweat is going to be extremely helpful for your detox. Absolutely. I'd love to have the name of that inexpensive one from Amazon that people just mentioned that they like. Thanks much, gang. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Will someone type out what chandelier is? I'm on the phone with my brother-in-law, so I didn't hear what it was. It is an herb. It is an herb native to Trinidad, and I'm trying to find out where it is on the I can't find it. But we'll figure out. We'll figure it out. Thank you for those suggestions, says Anne Marie. You're so welcome. Ooh, my camera needs an adjustment. Hold on. Let me do one thing here. Sometimes I need to bring down my light as the light around. There we go. That's a little less overexposed. Okay, good. Thank you for those suggestions. Last month was big salads and stir fries. So this week, bowels were good, extracting and watery and fiber, but was curious going forward since I didn't know how much would continue to come out with only juice. Thank you. Well, a lot of people release a lot of bowel movement stuff, even on strict, straight up 100% juice, because it's cleaning out a lot of stuck debris that's in the small intestines that we don't even realize are there, right? So how much for you? I don't know, babe. It's hard to say. I don't know what's going on inside of your body. All I know is if you provide the environment for detox to happen, cleaning out to happen, which is an alkalized and hydrated environment. If you provide an alkaline, hydrated environment for your body in the form of juice, mainly fruit juice, in the form of live food, then your body is going to get to work and it's going to release what it needs to release when it needs to release it. It's really simple. I don't worry about it too much. I don't stress out about it too much at all. Most days my bowels move 3, sometimes 4 times a day, even when I'm eating solid food, even when I'm juicing. When I'm juicing, I'm going to see more parasites. I'm going to see, and not to say that there aren't parasites that are being released when I don't see them, when the bowel movements are more solid. And even when they're more solid, but if you were to take a piece of toilet paper and swirl it around, it kind of disintegrates, so it's not solid anymore. It's crazy. So it's hard to know, but your body knows what it's doing. Your body's got this under control. Just you put in the environment that is needed for the healing to happen and just let go. Let go of an expectation of what the outcome should be. Let go of the desire for it to hurry up and be fixed already. Let go. Keeping yourself so constricted in your mind is going to signal your body to not let go because you're not letting go. As soon as you let go of expectation, let go of judgment, just let go, your body is going to release what it needs to release. I hope that helps. Yes, you're right, Burns. Overthinking it a bit, but while I'm on this thought, while I'm overthinking, let me overthink a little bit more. I love you. What's your opinion on digging deep and playing with our body, with the body's autophagy? What does that even mean? That's too much thinking. I don't know. Y'all are making this too complicated for yourselves. I swear to God. Let me see. You mean the dying off symptom? Is that what that means again? I forget. Right. So autophagy is a vital process in which the body cells clean out any unnecessary or damaged components. Well, that's exactly what we're doing on a juice cleanse and on a raw protocol. Researchers have linked autophagy to several positive health effects. They also believe that a person might be able to induce autophagy by fasting. Okay, I need to get my fan. Hang on one second. Dottie. Dottie. Okay. We are always playing with the body's autophagy. Is that even how you pronounce it? Am I embarrassing myself? I don't care. We're overthinking it, number one. Number two, this is exactly what we're doing. When we have a juice detox, when we have a high level of, let me pull this pyramid back up for you guys. When we are on a high level detox, right? We're on a mono fruit juice, a fruit detox, or a fruit juice detox, or a fruit smoothie, or 100% fruits and berries and melons. We are digging deep. We are digging deep, right? The basic idea behind autophagy is that in the absence of external sources of food, the body begins to eat itself. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm understanding a little bit more now. That is definitely not something that we are going after here at all. We're not doing this. We're not going after that. That's crazy. Where subcellular organelles are destroyed and new ones are rebuilt to replace it. Wonder what Dr. Moore says about autophagy. Let's see. Raw figs. But let's just say this. Anytime you are cannibalizing the body, like as some people do with ketosis and with ketogenic diets, right? Whenever you eat too much protein, your body is not having its source of fuel in order to fuel its cells, but it's going to rely on instead breaking down the stored ADP for fuel and protein in the form of your muscles, tissues, organs, and glands. That's never a good idea. That's never a good idea. I've never really looked into it because I don't worry myself with shit that doesn't serve me. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what I'm also always here to learn. I don't know. So autophagy under the Dr. Morse one comes up with nothing. Search all. So this is what Dr. Morris's website says on it. Well, the raw figs thing, which has something is on my lip. What the hell? written by Dr. Morris, I would imagine. Read the body's ability to filter strictly by initiating autophagy through dry fasting and or soft dry fasting and or daily intermittent fasting. A big yes. Professor so-and-so Health and Longevity correctly states from my own experience that a strict 4-day dry fast will largely clear the kidneys and tubules. I've seen many dry fasters who skin the third kidney clear up after 4 days of a dry fast. To help allay fears and false data about dry fasting, I refer to Dr. Sergey Filanov, who runs a fasting clinic. Before I read Dr. So this is, so I, okay, let me just read the rest of it for you since you asked. And we're just talking about this question here from Denny. Learn something new every day, right? Before I read Dr. Filanov's write-up, I already knew from my own dry fasting experience that the body gets into high-performance autophagy / detoxification around day 9. All my dry fasting towards restoring thyroid function has been for 13 days strict dry fasting, no water or food or showers 24/7 for 13 days. No water or food or showers 24/7 for 13 days. Wow. No harm has been done and only ongoing detoxification starting from the kidneys, adrenals, and bowels, and slowly moving up through the lymph system, and finally reaching up into the brain and its nerves. The body does this all by itself without any assistance from herbs. My body no longer relies on glandulars. I don't know who wrote this. This is from this is not written by Dr. Morse. This is, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I would say this. I would say this. I know that some of my clients have benefited from doing like Anne Louise, she did a 4.5 day water fast in order to sort of get things started for her because she was really stuck. And she was going for a 10-day water fast, but she only made it 4.5 days, but it was enough to get her inflammation to start to come down. And so what we did with her is I suggested to her, try doing 3 days, but 4.5 days was a bit too much. She really pushed it a lot. And so I suggested do 3 days of a water fast and then 4 days of fruit juice fast and alternate that and see how your body responds to that. And she's doing really well on that. So I don't know. I think that's a little bit overthinking it. I am doing what has worked for me and worked for many of our students here and for not almost all of my one-on-one coaching clients. And that is keeping it predominantly juice, keeping it all raw if possible. And if you have to or want to eat anything cooked, make sure that is alkaline to start with. I don't do any dry fasting. I hope that helps. I don't know that helped at all. Let me know. I just heard your questions to me. I have my hair thinning a bit. Thought it was the almost 67-year age thing. It's not an age thing. What we see is that a lot of people who are getting, as you get older, myself included, we get more acidic. And we pack on and stack on more and more and more and more acidosis on top of an already acid situation. And what ends up happening is that we start experiencing these things. And as a matter of fact, 67 years old is really not that old. It's not that old in terms of, I need to be losing my hair. And we have some people that are losing their hair in their 20s, right? Never feel super tired, always a go, go, go type. Brain fog, I don't think so. Just an ADD type multitasking blonde twin. You're funny. LOL, I'm still not filtering. Hope that's not a huge problem. Also had my gallbladder removed about 3 years ago. Darn, if I'd known then what I know now. I'm telling you, right, girl? Same here. Same here. I had mine removed with my liver surgery. Same thing. If I knew then what I know now, it would be different, but it's not. And we're moving forward, right? I would not have had that taken out. So I don't know where or how any bile gets out with no bile ducts. You still have bile ducts in your liver. You do. Didn't hear it either, Alana. I don't know how to spell it. Yeah. I drink between 120 and 130 ounces. Nighttime is the hardest time because of the hunger. So nibble on some fruit. Have an avocado. Have a banana. Have some celery with salad dressing. Have a little bit to eat. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're fine. You're fine. I will have to ask my witchy herbalist group for the scientific name. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I found it. Okay, it's chandelier bush. Okay, so Dawn says no, autophagy is good. Eats dead cells. Okay, cool. Then it's good. All right. So if you want to do a little bit of a dry fast every now and then, it's fine. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a dry fast. I've done it myself as well. Hold on a second. I'm going in the reverse order now. I think she's covered a lot of topics by way of questions today. Yes, indeed. Lots of stuff, Amy. I've missed a lot also. It's okay. You can always go back. What did I miss? A lot. Hold on a second. What are your thoughts on and benefits on Young Living Oils, Berns, to help me heal and relax more? And their CBD roll-on for my tense, sore upper back and shoulder blades. Awesome. Go for it. Essential oils are really good. They're the essence of the plant extracted for you, and they are very powerful, very healing, very big nod of approval from Dr. Morse on all of that, and from me, of course. CBD roll-on, absolutely. Dr. Morse is fully in favor of using the power of all plants on the planet, including the cannabis plant for us. So yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm in the right spot. Hi, Amy. Hello, babe. Oh, here is the name of the sauna, the Cuppet Portable Folding Sauna. So let me go and check that out. I'm still having issues with figuring out my Amazon. I'll tell you what. How do I completely forget. I wish I knew a little bit more how to I can't even remember how to get into my thing, man. Product links. Cuppet. Portable sauna. Okay, cool. I'm going to get a link. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to see if I can post this in the group. Let me see if I can do it. Where are my groups? Down here. Groups. Zariel Juicy Dogs. Where are you? Let's see. Can I just post in here? Can I just post in here? Yes, I can. Let me see if I can create a post, if it works. Your post is being published? Okay. Berns needs to work on her Amazon game. I'll tell you what. I'm deleting that post. It didn't work. So you can go into Amazon and search for Cuppet Portable Folding Sauna. And if you start off your search from Berns's Amazon store and you buy it after, even if it's not in my store, and you buy something on Amazon after the fact, you'll be helping out the Berns and the Real Juicy Detox quite a lot, because I get a little wee tiny little commission on anything that you do buy, even if it's not directly linked in my store. Let me reverse image search it. Okay, awesome. Yes, just search personal sauna on Amazon and YouTube. There's tons of videos. Steam sauna. Okay, thank you, babe. I just tried looking it up. Looks like it's in the mint family, I think. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dawn. Chandelier bush. Okay, let's see here now. Go over here on my iPad. How do you spell E? So it's also, so chandelier bush is common remedy for coughs and colds in Trinidad. The leaves are squeezed and brewed to make the remedy. Either way, it tastes terrible. It reminds me of my grandmother, Mummy Granny, my mom's mom. She would always be making some kind of bush tea with Christophine or this leaf or that leaf or some kind of bush tea, you know. My dad, it drove my dad crazy. I remember. Found it, put it up on the screen. Okay, awesome. So yeah, chandelier tea. But if you also look up chandelier, S-H-A, yeah. So if you look up chandelier bush or chandelier bush tea, you'll find it. But if you also want to look up anything on Dr. Morris's site, if you look up the 3-lung tea, you'll see the 3 herbs that are in there. Let's see if I can remember them. I think there's fenugreek is one, mullein is the other one, and there's another one. There are 3 expectorant, whatchamacallits, expectorant herbs. Let's see if I can find it. You guys are so awesome. Are we having fun yet? Are we having fun? So if you look up 3-lung tea, that's also a good one for the expectorant. And the 3-lung tea contains mullein leaf, M-U-L-L-E-I-N leaf, pleursy root, P-L-E-U-R-I-S-Y, pleursy root, and fenugreek seed. And you can also get those as well, those herbs, and make up a really good, that expectorates the mucus out of the system. Or you can go with good old citrus juice, because that does it too. Kristen says autophagy is, so all of these things are good, but I think Denny was asking, doesn't eating solid food change that rate? I guess because you're not on a high level detox, maybe you need to go higher on the level of detox to really dig deep to get that level. Again, a lot of thinking, a lot of getting too worried about and overthinking stuff. Keep it simple, But autophagy is a very good thing. Say you have damaged mitochondria, like I did, it kills off that cell to prevent the cell from replicating a bad component over and over. Interesting. Just Googled it blank. The last thing it says is, either way, it tastes terrible. Yeah, I just read that too. That's funny. It does, but it's so powerful. You will be expelling mucus by the chunks. Good to know. I love Young Living. I've tried other cheaper oils, but they are definitely not worth it. Getting ready to put an order in myself. Awesome, you guys. Thanks. I'm joining Young Living today or tomorrow. Well, that was not an endorsement to get you to join Young Living, okay? I'm just letting you know, all essential oils, no matter if it's Young Living or fill in the blank, I don't care. But yeah, do your research and So I was not endorsing Young Living oils, just so you know. I'm endorsing the use of good quality essential oils. And if you've done your research and you think that that's the way to go, knock yourself out. Hey there, Elsie. Welcome back. I've had severe congestion for the majority of 2020 until recently, since I've been on raw fruits, coconut water, and lymphatic and endocrine herbs for 3 days, still congesting, but at least some sniffling. This is going to clear everything up. I bet you were a big dairy consumer. You enjoyed dairy, right? The cheese, the milk, all of that stuff, right? Dairy is the ice cream, all of that, yogurt, kefir, all of that mucus clogs up the sinuses tremendously, makes all of that mucus form in the system, in the body, in the lungs, in the throat, compromises all of the head drainage, because a lot of that mucus gets congested and stuck in here, hence the coughing up. Probably had a lot of, tonsillitis stuff. Maybe you don't have your tonsils, right? That compromises the sinus cavity drainage, so that you are keeping out all of those types of foods, and you're only taking in all of these beautiful raw foods and coconut water. You're getting your lymphatic system, your endocrine system going. I'm so happy for you. Things are starting to move along. Well done, well done, well done. That's so cool. I love seeing that. I'm like, oh my God, you're doing it. You're doing it. It greatly accelerates your detox. It's so worth for how good you feel. I wonder if you can get that herb here. I wonder, in North America. Elsie, then this bush is for you. Just grind it up. Yeah, baby. I wonder if you can get that chandelier herb. Oh, Lois says, I got to go for today, Berns. No worries, baby. You've been here a long time. This has been so awesome. I will find a way to get on live much more often. Love to you, girl. I love you too, Lois. I'm glad you were here. And much love to every special person who also loves and learns from this wonderful soul. God's blessings to everyone. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm actually almost ready to go as well. So if you guys wanted to start popping in your final comments, if you wanted to say something special to anybody, now would be the time, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick comments to go through, and then I'm going to be busting a move myself. Expect it to be the worst thing you've ever tasted in your life. Well, come on now. Really? The worst ever? But when it works, you'll feel so good. Hey, everyone, just to let you know, Fully Raw Christina's Fully Raw Christina advocates just straight up freshly juiced beet juice for constipation. She does, and it works. Although not always. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. But straight up freshly juiced beet juice for constipation, just stay close to the toilet. Perfect. The other thing that works really well, thank you for reminding me. Gosh, see, I need you guys in here. This is why I need you guys here, to remind me of all the different angles for dealing with constipation, which I will put into the ticker there below one time. Let's see here. Yes, Dottie. Beet juice works, as well as cabbage and green apple juice. Let me know if you guys come up. Prunes also work. Okay, so these are all things that can work for you. All right, if you're constipated. So thank you so much for thank you. Like Berns, the juice. It does work. One of my friends started her juice cleanse, and she did not have other fruits in the house, but she had beets. So she just went on a beet extravaganza, like for her first day. And oh my God, Oh my God. She was like, it worked. It cleaned her out for sure. Stay close to a toilet. That's right. I loved pizza. Oh, if you loved pizza, Elsie, then you would love the raw vegan pizza that we make up in here. Look, listen, I love pizza too. Where is that menu? Here it is. We made this raw vegan pizza in the summer and it was so good. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for chewing food again because it is going to be so much fun in the kitchen here with you guys. Also massaging the abdomen daily clockwise to helps to move the bowels. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Love you all so much. Stay juicy. Thank you so much, Alana. It usually grows wild. Okay, well, we might not have that here. Well, you can't expectorate without expect. That's right. You can't spell expectorate without expect. Exactly. I think GI broom is the worst tasting thing. Do you? I have never had the GI broom, but yeah, the GI broom is psyllium and bentonite clay and a bunch of other things, right? Oh, Lois, you're so sweet. Can't stop just listening to your comments on Young Living. I wasn't endorsing them either. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were clear. Just have done my research. Good. And your comments about dairy and head mucus. Oh my goodness. All the dairy I've eaten in my life, never less than a half gallon of ice cream if I took a taste, lots of cheese and yogurt. My first detox symptoms were the best head cleaning ever. At least I learned it wasn't a cold, but mucus acid cleaning out. Sure blew my nose for about a week. Yep. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Right? Do you want to go back out? You want to go outside? I'll let you out. Come on. Out you go. Dot. She's hilarious. All of that mucus that you've had, Lois, has put a huge amount of mucoid plaque in your small intestine. Huge. It's going to take some work to get that stuff out, let me tell you. Yeah. But stick with it. It'll work. It'll come. GI broom. Boom. I made a juice. I know it will be intense. 1 lemon, thumb of ginger, 2 oranges, parsley, cucumbers, 4 green apples. That sounds very much like the swamp juice. Enjoy. Sharon, GI broom. Oh, that's a good one. GI broom spelt with the poop emojis. Love it. I have a GI Renew formula and it tastes horrible, but it works. You got to get it done how you got to get it done. Awesome juice for cleansing. Yes, indeed. What are we detoxing from? Hey, Katie is new in the class. Where's my bell? Oh, right in front of me, behind the juice. Welcome, Katie. Welcome, Katie. What are we detoxing from? We are detoxing from all of the crap that we have put in our body thinking that it was food, but it wasn't really food. It was just really bad for our body. We are detoxing from all of the chemicals that we've injected into our body, all of the makeup we've put on our skin that has put chemical residue into our body, all of the shampoo that we've used, all of the hair dye, all of the fake nails that I've used to have, all of that stuff. We're detoxing everything out of the body that is trapped in the body because the kidneys are shut down and unable to drain out the lymphatic waste that is naturally in our body because of all the stuff that we have put into it or on it or breathed in or had done to us. All of the medication, all of the antibiotics, all of the chemotherapy, for starters. That's what we're detoxing. But we're just at the end of class right now. So come back. I hope you definitely do come back, babe. Oh gosh, no one told me that. Thanks. Now I know I'm going to hang in here because I got to clean out my mucus colon. Yes. This is what we talk about in here. Look at you staying the whole 3 hours and almost 40 minutes, Lois. See how easy it is to hang out, learn, expand our mind, understand what detox is, understand Understanding how to unlock your inner world of health and vitality is everything, everything when it comes to your health. Marcus says, when it comes to herbs, bitter is best. If it may taste bad, but it may do good. Exactly. Bitter is really good. And some herbs are bitter. Listen, deal with it. You're a big girl. Hold your nose, suck that bad boy back. You'll be fine. Have a spoonful of honey. It'll make the medicine go down. It's not medicine, but it'll make the herbs go down a little bit better. All right. All right, guys, this has been an awesome class. I want to really congratulate you. I want to thank you for coming. Ah, right? Mike is so right. You're so right, Blank. You're so right. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming. I want to invite you back again. If you liked what you saw here, definitely share this video out. Share it out to people who you think might benefit. Share it on your social media. Tag me in it if you do share it. And, you know, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. What are you saying? LOL. Love Mary Poppins, right? Time to bounce with Berns. Time for Berns to bounce. I'm bouncing. We'll bounce up later, right? We'll bounce up later. Yes, Mary Poppins. Yes, I knew exactly what you meant, Elena. All right, guys. This is me signing off and signing out, and I will see you again next time. Thank you so much for a beautiful class. I love you all, and I will see you all soon.